Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Triple Black, aka the number one stunner, aka the boss, aka Don Magic Wand, Rosebud, and Pimpin' King. Oh, Black, yeah, you already know what it is, man. Anyways, man, it's your boy. I'm back in the building. Yeah, man. Hey, what's happening, man? What's happening, man? But anyways, man, you guys see the show. You guys already see the show. Uh, and no, I was talking to my one of my partners this morning. I was just like, man, you know what, man? Let's go ahead and put this shit on. Let's go ahead and put this shit on the thing, man. Shout out to everybody, man. You already know what it is, man. The man is spear. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I got the cash app down there, man. You know, sometimes you niggas, hey, y'all niggas need to start reciprocating. You know what I'm saying? The shit that I be doing. You know what I'm talking about? Anyways, man. Hey, shout out to Sir Ism. Shout out to Platinum. Shout out to the whole manosphere, man. Shout out to all those guys, even Fantastic, all those guys, man. Hey, this shit is still entertaining. It's still entertaining. But I don't know, man. I was thinking about this shit, and maybe it's like the the imagery that I view all the time, especially on YouTube. It almost seems like there's something else that's going. Like there's just something else that's going on. Maybe because I've been working from home and stuff like that. I've been watching a lot of the content or whatever. Uh-oh. What's happening, man? Mr. Man in the building. What's going
Trip,
on?
what's good? What's good? I see you got the man Don Magic Wand from my hometown.
Yeah, you already know. Pimp,
Yeah.
hooray! Pimp, hooray! No, Green Gator, Gators. My face is Gator out here, man. Anyway, anyway, man, I was just like thinking
Man,
about
they
that
hey
shit,
hey
man.
they seen him get that money green soon on pimp hoes up what is it, pimp up hoes down.
Yeah.
And now that became his signature trademark,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Money green.
Yeah, money
Yeah, money.
green.
Yeah. Anyways, man, I'll let you, boy. I don't even know what's going on. Oh shit, we got another person in the stream. Shit, what's going on?
Bro, bad interest, bro.
NyQuil Severe gives you powerful relief for your worst cold and flu symptoms. On Sunday night
You should mute your
and
mic.
every
You
night,
once again.
NyQuil Severe.
That's hello. Was that a troll?
I don't know if it was a troll or not, but it sounded like they couldn't get the volume right in the background.
No, I think that might have been a troll. What the trolls do now, what they do is they go on there, you let them in the stream, and they put some shit in the background. That way you get a copyright strike. So they take your stream down. Damn, I didn't even realize that shit, man. Now we got like now because I've been dissing a lot of these fuckers on YouTube, and I there's like a crew that I've been digging in their asses. I think that they might be after me or whatever. I don't even know.
Oh, okay.
Fuck
All
'em.
right. I
You know
get
what
it.
crew I'm talking about. These motherfuckers
Yeah,
that be
something
trying to
like that. Yeah,
they be trying to
yeah.
dox people and shit like that. Bitch, like I said, my fucking face is Gator, man. What the fuck you gonna tell? Like, bitch, you
But
gonna
I mean,
man? Listen,
okay. So I mean this right. Like, okay, after you dock somebody,
hmm
then what?
I don't know. I mean, what the hell? I mean, I own a business. I mean, I do marketing and shit like that. That shit's posted on the thing. People know where my Instagram shit. You can fucking find me. Like, what the fuck? Like, okay.
So what else is there?
I don't know. I don't know what the hell I
I
got to
mean,
be
I mean,
scared of, man.
you try to dig up dirt on people for what? Like we running for
Dirt on
office or
what?
something, motherfucker?
Dirt?
Like
Yeah,
like we
dirt
running
on
to be the
what?
president of the United States?
Dirt
Like
on
we got
what?
some like we
But
got some 8 millimeter shit in our background or something. You see what I'm
I'm
saying?
just saying.
Like,
Listen. I'm clean. Like I said, my face is Gator. That's why I'm saying I'm solid. You ain't never gonna see my name on no goddamn paperwork. You ain't never gonna see hey, you ain't gonna see my name on no paperwork. You can't call somebody that's associated and be like, hey, you know what? He said such and such is a is a sucker. Such and such is a dirty fool, or such and such is a f n word. You know what I'm talking about? I mean,
Right,
you
right.
ain't gonna find that shit. I'm solid, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no. Hey, you ain't gonna see like, hey, what's the name? You know what I'm saying? Did me dirty. What's the name? Stole from me, or what's the name? Messed with my wife or some shit like that. Man, nah, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, am I perfect? No, I ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying? I made some mistakes and shit like that, man. But you know what I'm saying? Listen, hey, hey, ask my son, man. Ask my family. You know what I'm saying? If I'm a good nephew, I mean, a good nephew. Am I a good, you know what I'm saying? If I was a good son, if I was a good uncle, come on, man. Listen, man. People be scared out here, man. What you gonna lie on me? I guess when people can't win the argument, sometimes it's normal, dog. They just make up shit. You feel me?
Right, right.
I mean, I had to check. I mean, some
See
some
that, and
cat.
that's why I keep
A
that.
cat I
That's why I kind of
respected. Yeah, he was like, "Oh yeah." I mean, I was like, that shit kind of like got on my nerves a little bit. He's like, "Oh, your wife left you, nigga. You don't know nothing. You know
right,
nothing about my life, bro. You don't
right.
know nothing. Like,
That
like
never
you
met
you
me.
think you know. You think you know."
See, this
He's
is
like,
the
"Oh,
whole thing, right?
y'all niggas mad because your wife, man. Come on, man. Listen,
See
bro,
this, see
man,
this, see this is the whole thing,
man. That
right?
shit crazy, man. Y'all niggas crazy out here, man."
Guys, and I like the question. I like the way that it's put, right? But a lot of you guys, you fellas, y'all heartache and pain
Hmm.
can be solved by
Hmm.
simply asking for a background check of boyfriends.
Man.
Let me explain this real quick because you may say that sounds like some whole ass shit, but let me hear me out. Because the way that another guy experienced this girl
Exactly, Beach. When they hate,
may
it don't work. They lie.
may have you may have the same experience.
Oh,
If she's crazy with another guy, you're gonna get the same crazy.
right.
Okay? Because they're not gonna change. Especially
Right.
in today's world, there's zero accountability now for them,
No.
right? So their mothers are not holding them accountable. Their families are not holding them accountable. They basically don't have no morals and values. So your experience is going to be the same experience
Yeah.
as the previous guy, and she might have gotten worse.
Hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So if you guys don't have a system, if you just thinking pussy first, everything else second, then guess what? You're gonna run into a lot of bad situations with these women out here.
Yeah, man.
Because I'm gonna tell you something. The first thing
Hey, let
that
me just say salute to Beach, salute to Juan G's in the chat, man. Shout out to
Juan
y'all.
G's.
Yeah.
What's up, Beach? What's good?
Yeah.
So check this out. So your experience with this chick. See, here's how you gotta understand how people think. She's saying, "Well, I know I'm a piece of shit. I know I'm a piece of shit. But look how easy this guy is, right? This guy
Mm.
will let me in his car. He will spend money on me. He will let me in his house, all for some priceless pussy. He's not a good decision maker. He's not strong. He's not fucking disciplined. How did she get all of that? Because she's saying to herself, I'm a nobody. I know I ain't shit. I know I go around wrecking dudes' lives. So why am I gonna respect him? And this is why y'all got these bras in your house. They stealing from you. Cause a lot of you niggas in the manosphere, y'all know that these women is fucking y'all up, and y'all getting on here complaining about it in a roundabout way.
Nah, man. Listen, bro. You know what's funny? What's funny? It's like, um, what's funny? You got you got certain dudes, man. These older cats too. Sometimes, man, they know better than that. They ain't never took care of a household. They ain't never, you know what I'm saying? They ain't never even lived with a woman for like extended period of time. You coming in and out of house, women house or living up under them is not really living. You know what I'm saying? Some of these niggas ain't never took care of a woman before. Like, where, hey, baby, you stay home. and you know what I'm saying, I go out there and you know what I'm saying, you can go home. I mean, you can stay home and take care of the kids. A lot of these niggas ain't never did that shit before. They ain't even built for that type of shit. And then and all of a sudden, some of them become an expert on women. Like nigga,
Well, okay,
you become an
so
expert
here,
on women because you got some bottom. You got a team of bottom feeders. Come on, man. Stop with that,
hold on a
women.
second.
Get off the boo boo, man.
So
Get off the boo boo, man.
a lot of guys thinking like, well, if I experience a lot of different women, then that means that I know women. Some guys say, well, wait a second, you don't know a fucking woman till you tried to take care of one for a long time. Okay. See, it's something about getting up every day and going to sleep every night with a female and dealing with the day in between. Okay. So she has this access to you, untethered access to you, especially nowadays, 24 hours a day. Right. So you're dealing with, and a lot of times, and depending on the woman, you could be dealing with a lot of different personalities that's going on, which is a lot of different emotions that's going on with one chick throughout the day.
Hmm.
And that's a lot because you don't necessarily have to appease her, but you're getting the emotional, not necessarily emotional baggage, but you're getting the emotional onslaught every day. Whereas, if you don't have women, if you don't have some sort of steady marriage, then you can pick and choose on what days you want to deal with a certain female. No, this woman is with you 24 hours a day. And you have to literally fucking think. And you have to be kind and you have to be nice. And not only to her, but to everybody else that's around her. Think about that for a second. Her family members that you don't like, that don't like you because you fucking her, even though you
Man,
married.
bro.
Man,
You know what's
shit,
funny?
boy.
This
Y'all,
that,
hey,
that
y'all
shit
don't know the half.
that shit is crazy to me, man. Like some of these niggas be talking about, man. Bro, some of these got women that they've been messing with that their woman wouldn't even let their family know that they fucking with this dude.
You see what I'm saying? Like, you
Hey,
know,
you know what I'm saying? Something, you know what I'm saying? If that shit hurts your soul right there, man, there's a nigga right now that be like, damn, I wish I could be her father. Man, I could. Nah, she's so embarrassed of you. She won't even. She doesn't let nobody know she fucking with you. That's crazy, isn't it?
hey, and if y'all don't understand why that shit's embarrassing, because that's the first thing girls want to do. I want you to meet my family. I think you're
Hmm.
such a good guy. I want you to meet my family. No,
Yep.
when she don't want nobody to know. Oh my god.
Hmm.
Hey, fella, step y'all game up. All right, make some more money. Make some more money. You know what I'm saying? Get
Hey,
yourself 2 jobs if you need to. It's 24 hours in a day. Hell, you can
hey,
work
man, I'm
16 of
just
those
saying, man, you could
hours.
be knocking out the, you could be knocking the bottom up out of it, but if she don't want your family, whatever, man, you just her hoe, man. That's it. That's it.
Nah, but here's the problem though. Here's the problem though, bro.
That shit
Some of
crazy
these
right there.
guys, think it's a badge of honor to be a hoe.
Yeah, man.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you here first. It's not a badge of honor to be a hoe. It's not a badge of honor to be irresponsible. It's not.
Hey,
Especially,
listen.
wait, hold on a second, because I want to make something clear real quick. We are in a very precarious situation, position as black men in this country.
Mhm.
And we need more of you guys to step the fuck up, be responsible, to be accountable, to grow to be men. That's what we need.
Mm-mm.
My bad, bro. My little
Nah,
service
no,
announcement, bro.
no, I was just saying, man. Sometimes I be like listening, man. Come on, man, bro. I mean, I dealt with in corporate America for a little bit. Some of these niggas that they just their vocabulary They couldn't even be like a bitch would be in a corporate world be embarrassed. I mean, they might fuck you, but they'll be embarrassed to take your ass to the goddamn Christmas party. Be like, damn, I don't want my colleagues knowing this. I'm associated with this thing. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga can't even
Hey,
tie
what
a
you say?
tie.
They'd be embarrassed to take you to go to a Christmas party and
Yeah,
you work at the same company.
right, right, right. No, this is
Hey,
one chick
hey,
I know.
hey,
She
what
was
she do?
like,
She give you
she was
rules.
like,
She give
she
you
was like,
rules to the
yeah.
party and shit.
She was messing with like a Pookie or Ray Ray type dude, and then she was like, "Yeah, I like him and all of that, but I can't take, I mean, I can't take him around my colleagues and stuff like that." I'm like, okay, where can you take him?
To the
I'm just
bedroom,
saying, man.
to the bedroom, to the back of the
Yeah,
car, to the
that
back
shit
seat.
crazy, man. Nah, I
You
mean,
know.
but the thing about it, I mean, let's get back to the show topic.
Yeah, yeah. I was just thinking about that, bro.
I
Let's
was
get into it.
watching, I was just watching YouTube, man, and just go on TikTok, and you just see this I don't even know what it is, man, that's going on. And a lot of these major, because these women, like a lot of these women are just talking. I don't even know if they're talking out their ass just for attention. But some of the stuff that they're saying, it was taught by somebody, and it's almost like these women are running in. They're not walking in, they're running into a burning building of misery, of complete just soullessness, just um just like they're just. And then, well, I mean, I don't know if it's just the influence of the older women, like the women that are going through menopause, and they're having a lot of influence on like the younger women, and they're just kind of just destroying them. I don't know if it's that. For some reason, I just think, should we be blamed, because there is a menopausal sisterhood, like, the bitches that are in like their 50s, 60s, and shit like that.
Okay,
That
so let's
went
so
through
let's
menopause.
let's get into it, right? Let's
All
get
right.
into it because this is some funny shit. Now, menopause
Hmm.
means men on pause.
That makes sense.
That's what it means. Okay, men on fucking pause,
Hmm.
right? So let's do a little woman's biology for the fellas.
Hmm.
Now, girls come on their period about 12, 13 years old, right?
Right.
And they typically go through a period from 13 to like 24 of learning how to live life. Okay.
Hmm.
Now, the legal age everywhere for sex with a girl is 18. Now, you may have some places that got 16 or 15 years old or whatever, but all over the country is 18 years old.
Hmm.
So you got what, a good 6 year period from 18 to 24 where girls want to fuck like rabbits. Okay. They throw
Right.
caution to the wind. They're trying to figure out life. You know what I'm saying? And, this is just the way it is. Okay. From like 25 to maybe 45, well, to maybe 40, they're nesting. What are they doing? They're trying to gather up resources, shit like that for the kids, right?
Right.
They fucking in between, but they're not doing it as much. Okay. They want to get they roll off every once in a while, right?
Yeah. But
So
because they know it's going to be over around the corner.
yeah, it's over around the corner. Their bodies is telling them this naturally, right?
So do you think that because they think that their body's telling them, that's why they become like, like the the 40-year-old BBL hoe?
Well, so let me finish. Now, the deal is that these are the women that typically is going to buy their toys, right?
Oh, okay.
They want to keep their body counts like, you know, still manageable, right? Now, what is it? The average I think the average amount of men that a women have in a lifetime, right, is probably about 7, right? 7 to 8 guys or something like that. So women really, if you guys want to, they're not really out here fucking all these men like you think.
Really?
Okay, just really because they'll have a guy just to entertain them.
Oh.
A lot of the girls, just because they're attention whores, that don't necessarily mean that they fucking these guys. They just
Women
like
do,
they just like to
they
laugh
do,
and giggle and shit.
they do be lying their ass off. So some of them be wanting you think that they're like this big time thought, but they're really lame as
Right,
fuck.
but they not.
Oh, okay.
Okay, see, look, guys, these women, they especially meet the women who name their vagina. Meet the women that name their fucking vagina, right? Who actually talk to their vagina, right? They around talking to their pussy, right?
Vagina monologue.
Right. You know what I'm saying? They talking to them, right? And the bitches they don't have a large body count.
You don't think so?
You know what I'm saying? Nah. Somebody listen, because they're living in an age where they have other stressors. Everything
Uh,
else is stressing them out. They got bills to pay. They have car notes. They have, babysitters. They have shit that's going on with their
so do
mamas
you
and then their
think? So
families
hold
and all
on.
this
So
other
you
shit.
think that a lot of times the only time that they really giving up the pussy is like on crunch time when they call Willie from the city and the rent is almost due and they just need him to come through to give them the
Well,
rent
that
money.
depends. That depends if it's crunch time because if they're making their bills and they doing what they got to do, right? Then she might take some time out for herself. You know what I'm saying? But even when they do have a little time, look. All right, fellas, see, this is the problem. Y'all think you're the only one that's out here now. Women have toys that they fuck around with, and they have other women that they fucking around with.
Studs.
Not just studs. It'll be their fucking girlfriend.
Oh,
Okay.
so
I
they're
mean,
not.
I could look at.
So you mean? So
Sometimes I
you're
have to
telling
look at
me?
these two women, and I have to be like, which one of y'all is the man now? Who's the man?
Okay. So they're not dieting as much as is being perceived. You're saying?
Exactly.
Okay.
No. So understand what your competition is. Understand what you up against. Understand really what they doing.
So they're not dieting
Okay.
as much as we thought.
Nah.
Oh,
They're not fucking around. Not like in the 70s.
okay.
Damn sure not like in the 70s.
No, I just thought they were just dotting it up everywhere. You know.
Nah. Nah. See, here's where you confuse that. You have the 18-year-old girls, 18, 19, 18 to 20, 18 to 24, 18 to 26-year-old crowd, right? Who out here shaking their ass and shit like that, putting it all out here for display, and you think that this is what that all these women are doing. They're not.
They're
Okay.
not.
A lot of them 18, a lot of them 25 to 40, they're nesting. So if
Oh,
they call you over the fuck, right? If they call you over the fuck, that's probably the one fuck they're going to get for the next 2-3 months, maybe even 4. Some of them go 6 to 8.
really?
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
A lot of these. Listen. Watch Kevin Samuels. Just watch his show because what he's trying to do is give you real life examples and listen to him. They'll say, "I was in a 6-month relationship 4 years ago, and that's the last time I've been with a guy."
hmm.
They're serious about that shit. See, you think it's a lie, right?
About
You think
I
it's a
know. I
lie.
just think I know. I just assume that they all thotting it up.
Nah.
Oh, okay.
It's just that it's a lot of women. And you thinking that and saying what social media does is that they put all of these perceived thoughts in front of your face. Listen, no matter how right, but what they're doing is, and I want to tell you something, no matter how old women get, they still want attention.
Okay. So
They
it's just
still
for
want
the attention.
attention. That's it.
So all the
Okay?
twerking and all that type shit is.
It's just fucking attention.
Oh, okay.
They don't want to fuck, and they damn sure don't want to fuck you.
Okay.
They satisfied with going back with their little leaf flower, whatever the fuck that thing is called, and they dildos or whatever jackrabbit they got in the fucking whatever power driving this dildo, and they satisfied with that. You see what I'm saying? So what you gotta do is you gotta get some fucking game, right? If you want to get in them draws.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So you just
So
have
they're
to
like
understand where they mind
so
are.
so you mean the run of the mill woman is not like Meg Thee Stallion, yada 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 yada.
Nah,
No.
man. And just because they dancing to the damn songs, that don't mean that that's what they doing.
No. No, you know
Listen, a
what?
lot
It's
of
funny. One discussion that I want to have, especially, the broads that are going into menopause, because because you have a legion of aunties now, and aunties and like the one generation. I think it's mostly my generation. A lot of them, some of them, you got a lot of them. They might have one or two kids or whatever. The one that maintain her body a little bit, like whatever. That chick has been like on birth control for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? She's been on birth control for 20 years, and all these different birth controls and stuff. And the birth control, I think it tricks most birth controls trick the body into thinking that they're pregnant, right? So they
that they're
don't get
pregnant, right?
pregnant. Right. They don't get pregnant. And I don't know. I don't know what the long-term ramifications are for you know the uh the long-term ramifications for birth control. Like, think about it. Like, I'm just trying to think about it. Say if your body has been tricked into thinking it's pregnant for 20, 30 years, right? And you
Let's
know
give it. Let's be real. Let's say 20 years.
20 years.
Okay.
And when you become a mother, you nurturing skills and stuff like that. That's why a lot of them have signs of fertility, big ass titties, big ass, whatever. But they haven't been able to exercise those motherly instincts, right? Because they've been thinking that they're pregnant, but they're not really pregnant, and they've just been doing all that. What do you think that does to women psychologically when they go to that menopausal stage, and then all of a sudden, they really can't have any kids anymore, but they haven't really exercised those motherly instincts, which naturally that's what they're supposed to do. Like,
Oh, oh, oh,
yeah.
okay. So
Do you
check
think
this
that
out.
fucks them up psychologically?
Well. Okay. So it's two things, right? So first, let's talk about the poison womb, and then let's talk about the fact that you know kids, mothers, or women a lot of times are not even around their nieces and nephews
Hmm.
anymore. When we were growing up, there was a lot of people that grew up in a house, right? And so you have when the let's say before one person had kids. So my I'm going to use my aunts and so forth for example. My one aunt had the oldest boy when she was like 16, 17,
Hmm.
but my mother stepped in to help raise him. So my mother was able to kind of get her motherly skills up. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But nowadays, most black people that's in their 20s, they don't stay with each other. So whoever's having his baby first, they're not there every day to get their motherly skills up,
Hmm.
right? So that's one thing. The next thing is this whole birth control thing. Um, realize it or not, ladies, uh, fucking birth control is a poison. All medicine is poison.
Hmm.
Okay, it's not no a birth control pill is not a goddamn herb.
Hmm.
It's poison. And so what's happening is that when you're taking that shit and it's designed to cover the womb or however the fuck it works, it's poisoning the womb. That's what it's doing. So when the kids come out fucked up, autism, all of this other craziness, just look at what you did to your own womb. Bottom line, you dig what I'm saying? So,
Hmm.
this is something that you have to think about. So not only is you fucking yourself up health wise, doing that, now you're not honing your motherly skills, which that's what you kind of should be doing.
Hmm.
At 18 years old, because see, when you're 18 years old, your mom, your mother, and your other family members, the other women in your family who are older or who have had children already, they're supposed to be teaching you.
Hmm.
A lot of you hoes, a lot of you women, your family members, the women in your family don't even want to come over to your house because they don't like your husband. They don't like your fucking husband. And so instead of you having a conversation with them saying, listen, y'all need to get, you need to get that shit out. I'm a woman just like you. No. They won't even come to your house because they don't like your man. And it's not the fact that they don't like your man, it's the fact that they don't like the situation that you're in because now you're moving down the road and it's a constant competition amongst you hoes. Y'all better knock that bullshit off.
But think about it, man. Listen, there's going to be a certain, group of women, especially in our generation, that's going to hit menopause very soon, right? And they've been on this, I'm independent, strong, and hear me roar. I can do it all my damn self, and blah blah blah. We don't need no damn kids. We don't need no damn man, and all this type of shit, right? And they're going. I mean, and then now you're going to have kids that are older, and when kids that are older, they become adults, they start digging in and they start understanding shit. Some of them gonna find out, what dad, really wanted to, be around us, but mama wouldn't let him. And you got that. Then you're gonna have, because right now you have a lot of guys that are in their 30s and their 40s that completely hate everything about their mama. Hate them. They won't even they hate them to the point where they won't even date black women because uh they because they have so much disdain for their mama.
Okay, so let me
Yeah, I
run
know,
this
but
for
what I'm
you.
saying is imagine, like, when they can't go back and relive that life that they thought that they should have had, right? With the husband, and the kids and shit like that. They might have one kid and shit like that. What does that have to? I mean, I mean, men, we don't have to go through that because we can have kids well into our 50s, but when it's over for them, what that has to be like, that has to be in uh an emotional car wreck.
Okay, so here's what it is, right? A woman once she reaches like 39, 40 years old, she kind of reverts back to her 20. That's how there was like remember there was a period of time where there was like, 40 is the new 20,
Hmm.
right? That's because
Right,
that's the time women go back to fucking like jackrabbits.
right.
Okay? It's like this last burst of energy that they get out, right?
Hmm.
Now, they don't go out hoeing. They typically want one guy, okay? Some of them can't get one guy because now they're in their 40s, right?
Hmm.
But they typically want that one guy who could come over and service them. Now,
Hmm.
they really don't want that guy in their life. You know what I'm saying? They'll tolerate him, they'll put up with him because, this is James. You know what I mean? And, he'll come by here and he'll fuck me good and then I can send him home and, you know, yeah, he has that beta male type of, like that, right?
Hmm.
This is the reason why you'll find a lot of these 40-year-old women fucking strippers. Okay,
You talking about like
because they,
male strippers?
yeah,
Okay.
they'll dial them
Which,
up.
but a lot of those are little, like, those guys really don't even like women. A lot of them
No, a lot of them don't. Okay, hey, check it out. Check it out. I used to when I drove,
don't.
right? They a lot of those dudes be like, look, man, they bisexual,
Right.
okay, but the pay is good. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
So
So
so so so some of these old BBL broads be uh
Arab Black, what's
Tripping.
happening?
What's happening, man? What's happening to Mace? Mace was in the building too, man. What's happening with him, man? What's
Hey,
going
Mace
on?
Taggart, man. Hey, man, I wanna come on your show, bro. I want to come on your show. What's good, man?
Yeah,
What's good?
man, we
Just
cooking
let me know. Just
sisterhood.
let me know if I got the invite, man, and I'll come on over there, man. Okay. True Black. I wonder where I've heard that dude before. Okay, I think you're talking about me. Yeah. So
Salute,
check it
man.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
salute to
no, I
him, man.
mean, but the thing about it is because you, and then I'm thinking the reason I brought this up uh is because I think a lot of these women are getting the sour grapes from the menopausal crew of the menopausal women. The because a lot of the menopausal women have been sold this bullshit through feminism, and now the it's the game is over. The game is over. They
Well,
can't
not
get that.
quite. Well,
Well,
not
I mean,
quite.
but think about it, right? Listen, you could still be 40, go and get that surgery, that BBL surgery, whatever, and look like you're, got the body, whatever. But at the same time, your fucking soul is not young anymore. It's
What?
like you're. I mean, for instance, like when we're in your 20s, right? If you were fine like that, a dude would try to lock you down and try to make you, their, their girl or whatever. But now if you're 40, 44, 40, you still have that body and shit, all you basically are is a recreational toy. That's it.
Well, okay. So, and this is the reason why you had the nuclear family and men and women stay together. And I want to explain.
Right.
As you get older, your man that you've been with since you were in your 20s or maybe even your teens, that's how he still views you.
Mm-hmm.
Just like when you look at your children, you still look at them as the first day they were born, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what's happening is that women are foregoing that experience, having this one guy look at you like you're forever young,
Mm-hmm.
right? The thing is, the reason being is that, see, everyone out here wants to do what the alpha male is doing, but they don't realize that the alpha male's life comes at an extreme cost, right? He don't ever get a chance to experience joy. What joy is that? Children. Alpha male do not want children. Alpha males will go out and get a vasectomy. Alpha males is the ones who always wear condoms. Okay, they're alpha males. They don't be raw dogging. They will. An alpha male will never raw dog a hoe. Period. He doesn't do risky things that puts his life in jeopardy. Why? Because women are a means to an end. What is that end? Just to bust a nut, feel good, and go.
Hmm.
That's it. Okay.
So are you
So
saying
so
that most of the
anything
Pookie
else
and Ray
that you're
Rays,
thinking of,
so most of the Pookie and Ray Rays are really not alpha male?
no, they're beta males.
Okay.
See, people they don't get it. It's alpha, betas, gammas, and all that other shit. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of different type of categories for men. The whole point is, and this is the reason why you come up with the red pill, purple pill, blue pill, black pill. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of different, depending on where the guy fits.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So, the alpha male doesn't get a chance to experience the joy of having children. Children bring joy, period,
Right.
to men. This is
Right.
the reason why all these hoes be trying to punish the man by keeping the babies away from them.
No, it makes sense. I was having a conversation with
Oh, and it's a lot of them 40-year-old women that does this shit. The ages so from the ages of 25 to 40 is the ones who typically get the divorce. It's a lot of
Mhm.
those fucking 30 to 45-year-old women. They're the ones who's keeping the babies away from the men.
Right. Yeah, but no, a dude was telling me, he was like, man, because I remember I was just like, man, damn boy, it's hard out here, man. I don't know if you can ever find a woman that's gonna make you happy or whatever. He's like, man, you're fighting a losing battle. He's like, if you expect women to make you happy, he's like, it's like that's just you're just You are a. I mean, like you're wasting your time. They're not designed to make men happy. They're not designed to make men happy at all. I mean, they might have sex with you just to give you some sexual gratification, but they are not here to make you happy.
I
They're
disagree with
basically
that.
here. No, 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 no. They no, no.
I disagree with that,
Let me
bro.
cook with that.
Yeah.
They because what they want to do is they want to extract resources from you. They want to extract. But now
Well, that's true.
hold on, how you can gain happiness from a woman is what she can do for you. She can give you children, which children will bring you joy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what she can do for you. Like if you're expecting her to kind of make you happy or want to see you happy, you're not like for instance. Okay, here's a trick. This is a good example right here. Ever ever said you've been with your woman, right? You'd be like, oh yeah, we're gonna go out with the boy. We're gonna have so much fun and shit like that. Do you if you look at her demeanor, doesn't her demeanor change when she thinks that you're going to have some fucking fun without her?
Well, yeah. Yeah.
That's why as men we're taught to be like, hey, you know what? Even if you had a lot of fun, just tell her that you didn't have fucking fun, you were miserable and all that type of stuff. That will keep her happy.
Oh no, I
Like
rub that shit in every woman's face.
I know,
Ladies, look, I will rub that shit in your face. I had a fucking blast.
but it says like it's like that whole concept of happy
Fuck
life,
them.
happy wife, you got to make all these sacrifices for them because inherently they don't want they hate like for instance when they see like when women see other women happy in their relationship, what do they usually try to do?
Well, they try to destroy it.
Exactly, there you go.
And
It like yeah,
I'm gonna
when
explain
you have
something.
kids, and they see the man happy and the man is paying all the attention to the kids, what do they usually do? What do they
Well,
say?
yeah, they
He's
try
not
to get
giving me
rid of that
enough attention.
relationship.
Right.
Right. Uh-huh. So
Exactly.
so so let me
So
so let me explain because my uncle told me this a long time ago. He told me, and this is what he told me in front of his wife. Right. He says, "Look, happiness is only momentary,
hmm
and I think if guys can get that, he said it's fleeting, which means you can be happy one moment, and then with a woman, and everything could be just fine. You could leave for 5 minutes, turn around, and something disastrous is happening."
like what?
Okay. So I'm giving you an example. So in Chicago, we got these blocks, right? Got blocks, city blocks. And you guys hear me tell you a story about how, one night my uncle took me down to the churches and, he bought one drumstick, right? Because he's so damn cheap, right? Now, my uncle,
Hold up, bro. Hold up. One drumstick. What did that cost? Five
oh,
cents at the church's.
yeah, pretty much. I said fucking 75 cents. I think he spent 79 cents or some shit. Shit was crazy. Hey, look, hey, y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all a funny ass story, right? I got this one cheap ass uncle, and it's cool that he's cheap because I understand why he's cheap. Okay, but listen, so goddamn cheap. This is how cheap he is. One night he says, "Hey, I'm finna go get something to eat. You wanna come with me?" Okay, cool. So I'm thinking we finna hop in the car, go across town, or go to a favorite restaurant or whatever. No, he says, "All right, we're gonna walk down to the churches." Okay, so we walk the 2 blocks down the churches, so we take the alley. Boom. We go right down the alley. Go to the churches. Yeah, he says, I'm gonna have one drumstick. The lady said, okay, so you want a 2-piece meal? He said, no, I just want the one drumstick. Huh? Yeah, just one drumstick. You want something? Now, how can I order something as a teenager, right? That would make myself not seem greedy. See, in Chicago, we got this thing about being greedy. You know what I'm saying? If you order something more than somebody else, or you eat more food than somebody else, now you just being fucking greedy. You know what I mean? So how can I? He ordered one damn drumstick. Did you want something? Nah, never mind. No, nope. Nah, I don't want anything. You
That
know what I'm
nigga
saying?
is cheap.
So
That's
I had to
hella cheap.
starve because he set the fucking bar so low. You know what I'm saying? Like if he'd have had a 2-piece meal, I'd have been like, yeah, okay, I have one of those or some shit. Right?
Right.
But he ordered one drumstick from churches.
Yeah. Uh, what's so hilarious. A long time ago, I read this book. The art of was it the Mac Within? Tariq Rashid was one of my favorite. What's the name? Because his shit is very entertaining, right? He was like, because it's like a book about like dating and shit like that. This has got to be like 20 years ago or something like that. But anyways, he was like, yeah, he's like, if you ever take a woman out on a date, right? What you do, if you take her out on a date, what you do is you order a salad. You just say, man, I'm not hungry. All I want to do is order a salad.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, you do that because, first of all, you spend minimal, and most chicks will not out eat you. Like, because if you order a salad, she ain't gonna out eat you, right? But that was like a trick. Like he's like, yeah, then say you said like, man, I'm not hungry. You eat before the date. You be like, man, I'm not starving or anything like that, but I'll eat. I mean, I'll just get me a salad. You know what I'm saying? And then that way you can spend minimal. But these days, these motherfuckers are so goddamn entitled. I seen videos of broads like ordering extra food for their fucking like
For their
their
kids.
family and for their kids and shit.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
That shit
But
is
check this out.
crazy to me.
It is crazy, bro. It is crazy, but not to get too far away from the topic, right? About the 40-year-old women, right? About the 40-year-old women.
Hmm.
They so women do not stop fucking. Okay? They don't.
Right.
They just go through this menopause period, and because they do go through this menopause period, they they have a lot of guys thinking that they stop fucking, but they don't. Okay? Um, you know, I know women that are well into their 60s and still fucking, have an active regular sex life.
Hmm.
Okay? Yeah.
No, no, I, I, I don't dispute that at all. No, I just, no,
Okay.
but I mean, but are
So
they thotting though? Are they? I mean, thotting in just sex is different. Like the thought. I mean,
okay,
like,
so
are they Meg the Stallion thotting it up like that
so
type?
so a 60-year-old guy will still fuck with an 18-year-old girl.
Right. But I mean,
Okay.
are the 60
But
year
a
old
but a
women
but a
thotting it up?
60-year-old women are not fucking around with 18-year-old boys. I have never seen that.
Okay.
Okay.
But
Not
are
to say
they?
it doesn't happen.
But are they like for instance, if a like this sounds kind of gross, but um, let's just say, say for like a nursing home, like the form of thought in a nursing home, is she thotting in the nursing home at like 70?
Okay, so all right, here's the misconception. Hey, they be getting it in at them goddamn nursing homes.
Oh, shit.
Hey, they is nasty than the motherfucker at them nursing homes.
I heard
Okay.
something like that, like the STD rate and shit like that is rampant in there. But I mean, but is it they just doing it at all, or is it just certain thought? I mean, like older thoughts just going and are they still like for instance, does the old thought still think she has it?
Yeah, I would say so.
Like
You
Blanchett,
know.
Deborah.
Now check this out. Now all of y'all incels that's out there, you can't get no pussy. Go down to your nearest nursing home.
No,
Go down to your
no,
nearest nursing
don't do
home.
it. Don't do it.
Okay. Now they still got some. They still got some of them hoes. Some of that's been over there at from the old war days at the USO and all that shit. Hey,
Mhm.
they'll give you some pussy, and they'll come up off that. They'll come up off them draws quick. Oh yeah, that's my son. Give us a moment together to close that goddamn room door. Next thing you know, they pulling on your pants, sucking your dick.
Mm-mm.
Hey,
Man. Mm-mm.
take your asses down to that fucking nursing home. Okay, you got a problem with these women out here? Oh,
no, but
they'll knock you off real
let's get
quick.
back to the subject. I mean, are we? I mean, is it the menopausal sisterhood? Because they have like there's like an Angry Bird section of the sisterhood like that. I mean, like around
Well,
our
of course,
age.
there's an Angry Bird section,
Yeah, I
right?
know, but like, but they're really Angry Birds. Like, the Angry Bird, like the Bang Gang, whatever, the Cynthia G Angry Bird section. But they're about to hit the menopausal stage. But there's a little generation that are a little bit older than them that are at that stage that completely have fallen off. They completely fallen off. Are they the one? I mean, is it a trickling down? Like they ruined the Bang Gang generation of these Angry Birds, like but I mean, listen, they're different. The ones are just old chickens, like it's in the old chickens, like the old sisterhood. I call them old chickens. Now you got the Angry Birds. Now what we have is just a I don't even know what the hell that type of sister. I mean, I don't even think they even are a sisterhood. They're just like wild banshees. But who you think that's more responsible for the destruction of the young women, the young modern women?
Okay, so and that's great to answer your question, right? Because and this is what came to my mind. Let me see. Do me a favor, share the screen, bro. Okay, so these are the top 10 signs of menopause, right?
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Now,
Oh
now,
no!
now, now, if you guys understand this list, then you'll understand why these women, you know, why you should keep a 40, 50-year old broad away from your 20, 30-year old broad, right? It's all about the company they keep. Now, if you have an absence of your period for 12 months and you've been used to coming in your period for the past 30 years,
Hmm.
right? That's going to fuck with you. It's going to
Hmm.
cause you some, right? When you start having hot flashes. Now, a lot of y'all don't know what the hell these hot flashes really is. It's got to be cold 1 second, right? Then then once she gets cold, her body heats up after that. Then she got to get back cold, and she's doing this shit all fucking day long. Okay? I mean, she's literally losing her fucking mind. Night sweats. Now, these is not like your normal, like I had a nightmare type of fucking night sweat. No, she's drenching. She's like losing all the fucking water. Mood
Hmm.
swings and irritability. Of course, she been up all fucking night with these night sweats. Her
Hmm.
hormones is all over the fucking place. She ain't had no goddamn sleep. She can't remember shit. She's bumping into the goddamn walls, right? Her pussy dry, and it's itching.
Hmm. So what is the average age of this?
Average age is like 50, 51.
Okay.
But you got to understand something. With women is all about the lead up to. Things just don't happen. It don't just fall out the fucking sky. It's the lead up to. And every month on a cycle, it leads up to the cycle. That's why it's called a fucking cycle. Because really a woman only get really one good day out of the month anyway. She only get one. Okay?
Is that the day that she's going up? She's the most fertile, and she's trying to fuck something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. But they
So
go
they
through all the
know when
fucking
they get pregnant,
hormones.
right?
They
They know
know.
exactly.
They
Okay, they
know
know.
ovulation. They know when they're ovulating. Listen, some guys will tell you, well, you only get the best pussy, if she really likes you and you're not leading with your wallet. No, that's not when you get the best pussy. The best pussy is when she's ovulating, when she wanna have a fucking baby. And a lot of these guys that say that shit got fucking kids out here that bitch ain't never told you she was pregnant.
Hmm.
Because the best pussy comes when a woman is ovulating. She's not gonna let you go because her body is saying, I'm ready to have this goddamn baby and I'm gonna do whatever it takes.
Hey, do you think you know what? I'm glad we're having this conversation. Do you think like some of these guys that that swear up and down that they know more about women than just like the educated layman, all that type of stuff, and they don't even know the anatomy of a woman. Like they're just a lot of these guys are just huffing and puffing and talking about, oh yeah, we get that, you just get this and masculinity, this alpha, this blah blah, this and shit like that, but they don't even know how to make a woman get there. They don't know how to make a woman hot. They don't know how to sex a woman. They don't know how to do. They don't know a whole bunch of different things. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't even know how to recognize when a woman's ready to what I'm saying, to let you whatever, what are some of the signs and shit like that. They just huffing and puffing and acting like they know game and shit like that. But once that game works, what's next?
Right. So, first of all, a woman cannot tell you what the fuck a man is.
Hmm.
They cannot. But we can tell women what a woman is. Period. See, the thing about men is that there are so many different versions of us. And the thing is that they want to kind of box us into one type of guy. I don't know who's the fucking man, fucking Charlton Heston or fucking John Wayne or the fucking
Hmm.
Marlboro man. Who's a fucking man?
Hmm.
What's this idea of this man that you're talking about? All
Right.
right. See, the thing is that women, but see, when you follow that type of, they don't have no type of logic.
Hmm.
It's that you're what you're just trying to say is that emotionally you're not the right man for her.
Hmm.
All right. Now the deal is this. So don't listen to a female trying to tell you what the fuck type of man that you are and what type of man that you should be.
No,
Right.
hell no.
And then you hear all the time that guys on, especially in the manosphere, you're moving the goalposts. You're doing this. No, that's because there is answers that you can give that doesn't just require a yes or no. It's just a lot of these dumbasses, they be trying to box you into saying something so they could prove a point, in which they don't know how to drive a point home.
No,
Okay.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of that. Like, they act like they can't fucking ride a bicycle with no hands. They can't ride a ride a bike and
Because
talk on the phone at the same time. I
you
mean,
did.
they can't even walk and chew gum at the same time. It's all or nothing. You it's like,
So I want y'all to see this, right? Just look at this list and then wonder why. Now, we just talked earlier about how women don't like other women to be happy.
hmm
Okay? Why? Because misery loves company.
hmm
Now, if the one bitch that's on menopause and she's going through all of this shit, if she can make every woman feel the same way that she can at that time, she would.
hmm
She's not happy. This is the reason why a lot of women, they know that that another female is going through menopause, ain't no other women around her. And I want y'all to check that out. Nobody else is around her. The daughters leave, everybody fucking gone.
But what do you think about those pack of birds that are always on Instagram and whatever, and they're taking the 50 and up dot trips and shit like that? What do you? But first of all, I heard about a lot of those
I'm
things. Like
laughing
those,
about that. My auntie went on one of those.
yeah. But I heard a lot of women complaining. Like most of the time, I heard those things are disasters because they're there's a bunch of women and they're going through a whole bunch of shit, but they all look like they fucking happy.
Well, okay.
You think that shit's makeup though? You think it's just
It's
their
it's
face is
all
almost
really
like
it's
makeup?
all really made up. It's okay.
Yeah.
The time that women are at their happiest, right, is when they're throwing caution to the wind. And that's when the 6 years they got, 18 to 24.
Uh-huh.
Anytime after fucking 24, and you could quote me on this, women are not happy after the ages of 24. Once they hit 25, that's it. That's it. They're hell on wheels after that.
Oh, really?
Okay. Yes. They're hell on wheels after that. Look at the 18-year-old girls. They're
Mm-hmm.
smiling more, right? They're taking their
Mm-hmm.
pictures. They're trying to go find out what their favorite drink is. right? What clubs they like to go to. They got on dresses, and they know that they're sexy, so forth and so on. So, and I agree with Kevin Samuels on this. An 18-year-old girl should not be fat. Period. Okay? You go to school, you're in fucking gym class, run around, shoot some baskets, do something. Hit the track. Take care of yourself.
But let me ask you this question also, because I was thinking about it. I was just thinking about this shit. I mean,
That damn girls on the
as a
football team
man,
in
I
high
mean, as
school.
a yeah, as a man, I mean, in this society, because masculinity is definitely frowned upon, right? It's fucking frowned upon. Like, how dare you be, a man or whatever. Um,
Wait. You ain't no real man, but I want a masculine man. but we don't. But we don't want masculinity in society. Hey, look, man. Y'all keep paying attention to these fucking women, okay?
who's paying attention to him?
Right. Exactly.
I'm not paying attention to him. I don't give a fuck what they talking about. But anyways,
I heard that
I
one,
mean,
bro.
the thing about it, man. It's like it's almost got to be over. Like, say for instance, the last 20 years they've been on this path, of the I'm strong, blah blah blah. They've been on birth control. You know what I'm saying? Poisoning their body. A lot of them been smoking a bunch of weed. Getting drunk all the damn time. And one thing about, I think, with weed and shit like that, that shit, you know, I think it does it lowers their I think levels of estrogen, and more masculine. It makes them more masculine too, right? I think the testosterone levels go up when they smoke weed, right? So they've been doing this all the time, and I mean, how can it even be feasible for them to be feminine at 40 if they've been doing all this shit to their body, and they've been indoctrinated to not to act, I mean, to be like more like men? Aren't they
Well, the whole thing
basically a
is,
chick with a dick, I mean, at 40? I mean, is
well,
there any hope for them to be feminine at 40?
uh, okay, yes and no. Okay, so those women that are abusing their bodies, those women that are abusing their bodies, the answer is no. Okay, but there are some that don't abuse their bodies, right? But the thing is that nature, nature has told them. It's kind of like fucking birds, right? The mama bird goes out, go grabs the food, bring it back to the nest. The mama bird builds the fucking nest, do all of that shit. Okay, so our women, and I don't know if they've just been conditioned to do this, or if this is how they are by nature. But I could just explain to you what I've been observing. Is that you'll see them now. I'm going to tell you something. You will see a woman with all of these different types of guys: the mechanic, the guy she get money from, the guy she go shopping with, and all of this other
Hmm.
shit, right? And she
Right.
can have 8 different guys lined up, but she's only fucking one.
Hmm.
Okay, maybe 2. All right. So the thing is that no, she's probably not fucking the mechanic. The mechanic may want to fuck her, but she's
So you
not
think
fucking him.
I think the weed man is probably the one that gets the pussy, because
Maybe,
he's usually the pookie of the river.
maybe because hey, but check this out. Because my mama, she fucked around and married the weed man. You see what I'm saying? So, so could be true. You know what I'm saying? Could be fucking true, right? But the but the thing is that it's just about what phase that they are in their life. But they will never be fucking all 8 of these guys.
You don't
All
think
right?
so?
Nah, nah.
I don't know.
And the reason being is because now these young ass girls today, they might take the goddamn Pepsi challenge. These hoes may say, I wonder how it would be if I fuck all 8 of these dudes in one night.
Oh,
Okay, you see, they do shit like that. I mean, I heard a girl. She said, my goal for this summer is to fuck 100 guys in the
Wow.
summer. Over the summer, she gonna what? You know, but a lot of these girls right now that you're catching that's 25 and older right now, they're not doing that shit. They're just not
So
doing it.
so so you think
It may
it's
be one or two of them that's like a real ho, but nah.
mhm.
Just because you want to fuck them. See,
So
that's the whole
but
thing. We
okay.
need to stop
Yeah.
projecting this shit.
No, but let's go back to the thing. So, do you think the menopausal sisterhood is the one that's causing all this destruction, or do you think it's the Angry Bird sector?
Well, I think it's the Angry Bird sector. Well,
Yeah,
I
like
think it's the
like the Bang Gang, the Cynthia G's, and like Angry Birds. Like they just
okay. So let me show you
they're
something.
clucking all day long about black men ain't shit and all this type of. And then you got the aunties and shit like that are just purely miserable.
Okay, I want to show you this first, bro, and then I want to show this clip real quick, and then I want to answer your question. Can you share my screen real quick?
Sure. Is that a woman?
Okay, so I played that for a reason.
Is that a woman
That's a woman.
beating up a
That's
man?
a that's a woman. The so the guy
No, it's not.
the
No,
guy
it's not.
comes the guy comes
No,
out the closet. The guy
that's
comes
not a
out of the
fucking woman.
closet. No, the guy. Okay, the one the little dude in the white shirt. That's a guy. The
Right.
person that was in a black shirt. That was a woman.
Really?
Yes.
Damn.
Okay. So I'll run it back. I'll run it back one more time.
Damn.
I will run it back one more time.
Hmm.
I will. Hold on. Let me run it back. That's a girl. Okay. I don't know if you get the sound, but that's a
That's a
girl.
girl. Damn.
The person that's in the white is a guy. Okay. He comes out the closet. He got like this box of shoes. Okay. So if you could see, he got a box of something in his hand. But look how she squared up. You see that?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. So this is the attitude that is being passed down from all of these angry ass fucking women. That you can fight a man, that you can beat a man. Okay. And now this brother is just walking out of the fucking closet. He's not a woman beater.
No,
What
but
is a guy supposed to do?
he obviously had to abuse her for her to do this.
He had to do what now?
He had to have to abuse her.
In what way?
I'm just fucking with you.
No, I'm just look. Look. Let's just play devil advocate here.
I'm just
How
messing
was he
with you, bro.
abusing her?
I know. I'm just saying. He had to have abused her. No,
Now notice,
I know exactly what you're talking about, man. I know
notice
exactly
she
what
has
you're
a
talking about.
tattoo on her back, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Now, what did I say about women who got tattoos? They have daddy issues. Okay? Which means they will never be able to peer bond with a man. Period. They will have sex with them. They will presume to be in a relationship with them, but they won't have a bonding relationship.
Okay.
Okay? Now look at her. She's knuckled up like a man. And she just dips on him. Look.
Yeah. Yeah. This is like
Say what
the.
now?
She is the angry. I think that's the no. She's a representation of the angry bird sector
The
of the
angry bird
sisterhood.
sector.
Yeah.
Yes. But when you hang around these old menopausal ass women, they don't want you to have no relationships. They don't want you to see back in the gap, the silent generation, they didn't let you know what they was going through. It was a sign of weakness.
Hmm.
Okay, women when they was going through menopause or whatever, they retreated to their own room, and they would
Mm.
come in and out of their room, and you would never know what the hell is going on with them. It wasn't none of your business.
Yeah. So
Now it's like,
it
girl,
make
I'm having menopause, and this is what I'm going through, and all this other bullshit. And now next thing you know, boom, they got problems in their relationship.
so it makes like fucking like that's why like a lot of these thoughts are talking about like hot girl summer and all this type of shit. It's like hot flash summer, like hot girls, like hot flash. So that's where they're getting the shit from. Hot flash summer.
How fast summer? That's right.
No, that's what these angry birds are giving. So that's where they get hot girl summer
Hey,
from. It's
bro,
like hot flash,
take the comment off the screen so that way people can see it.
hot flash summer. Yeah, that's what it is. These angry.
So yeah,
So I do think like most of the culprit of this just terrible behavior by all these women, we're not getting stronger as black, we're getting weaker as generations go on. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
and that's the way it seems, right? That's the way it seems, right? So check it out again. See, and now he's supposed to be some sort of woman beater.
Hmm.
Cause now you got to get this big burly bitch off him. See what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Now he has to fight her back. And seeing for all of those guys that's out there that's thinking, now, here's the deal. He will catch a domestic violence charge, family violence charge. Why? Because he's defending himself. Because the world will never believe that she came in there and hit him first,
No.
that she was the actual aggressor. The world will never believe it.
You talking about Big Burley? Big
Big
Shirley?
Burly.
Yeah, Big Burley.
And
Yeah.
see, and all of y'all guys that's out here in this world, you want these girls with these fat asses, these big titties and shit like that, and they ain't even had no kids. Their bodies are being poisoned, and you see it every day. A lot of y'all been through it already, but yet and still, you're quick to say, oh, yeah, well, this is still my black queen, and so forth and so on. Really?
But what about the 40-year-old BBL that's the water is gonna run dry in like in 10 years, like all this dieting that she thought she was going to be able to do is going to run dry as fuck.
Well, okay. So
What I'm just saying
what
is
about what about what
what is
about
she going
her?
to, like, for instance, once that water runs dry and she brings nothing else but like a whole bunch of grandkids and shit, like, what man is really going to want? Isn't she going to have no choice but
Well,
to
see, so
fucking,
so 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 this what I'm saying.
is
Like,
she going to get 80-year-old Willie from that's about to die? 80 year
okay,
old Willie from the
no,
city?
no, no, no. But the whole thing is that the 40-year-old, the 50-year-old mechanic, he's hanging around.
Okay.
See, okay, all right. Understand what these 8 relationships is for. Remember, go back to the 8 guys that she may have, one for shopping, one for this, one for that, right?
Hmm.
Now, and then there's only one guy that's fucking her. Now that guy may be gone head on about his way, that one guy, right? But this is her rotation that she's gonna have when she gets older. She's gonna develop relationships with these guys, probably about 3 or 4 of them, right? She's gonna
But I
develop a
mean, how is she?
relationship.
But the thing about it is, how is she gonna get her thug excitement? Because the 50-year-old thug is not really trying to be out here like that, or are there still 50-year-old thugs?
Okay. Oh yeah. Hey man, listen. I know guys that's in their 60s still talking about GD. Okay. So, so,
But
so, so understand.
does she still get that same type of excitement from the 50-year-old thug or the 60-year-old GD
See, because
thug?
at that, but in her 40s, it's not about necessarily about excitement. It's about fucking so that she can make it to menopause. Okay,
Oh,
that's all it's about. So, so out of those 8 guys, she may have 3 or 4 hanging around that she got a relationship with, some kind of
hmm,
relationship. It could be to fix the car, it could be to hang out, go shopping, somebody to tell her problems to, whatever. Right? It could be the
hmm,
finance guy. It don't
hmm,
matter. Right? And then when
right.
she in her 40s, she don't have a man or whatever the case may be, she may call one of those guys up. And one of those guys may be 50, 55, something like that.
Hmm.
They'll still come knock her down when she need to. Other than that, look at her bedside cabinet. Look at her bedside drawer. That's what she's using. Good old
Damn.
battery powered. That's what she's using.
Hmm.
Now, she may find some 25-year-old dude that's like, I'm into older women. Okay? And he may come knock her down and they may have a fling. But the whole thing is that she's trying to make it to menopause, right? Because that's where her body is now. That's where it's leading her to a state of unhappiness, a state of unrest. This is the reason why they don't like men to be happy. Why? Because misery loves company.
Hmm.
Absolutely fucking miserable. And these miserable ass bitches, because they're miserable right now in their own skin, right? They're miserable right now because one, we don't go through that type of shit. So now
Right.
they're mad about that. Because women think, oh, because we have something with us, they need to have something with them.
Oh,
Motherfucker. No. You know what we got? Women. That's what we got to deal with.
but
You know what I'm saying?
men,
We got to deal with your ass with that bullshit.
but I mean, okay, let's think about it. Let's unpack this, right? They've been sold that men and women are the same. So, they should be able to do the same thing that we do, right? And we should be, they should be able to do the same thing that we do and blah blah blah. We're all the same, blah blah blah, whatever, right? Rack up all these things, like rack up all these bodies and shit like that. But the faucet turns off on them, but it doesn't turn off on us.
Right.
So
But
wouldn't you?
but here's the deal. Once they make it through menopause, sometime it only lasts 6 months. Sometimes shit lasts 6 years. But once they make it
Right.
through menopause, they're right back to fucking again.
But it's never gonna be the same though.
Well, who knows?
Okay. So you think
Who
like,
knows?
the thotting, I mean, so you think that could it be more maybe mind thotting, not mostly like physical? It's like, the attention that they're getting, from men, from all these different men and shit like that. You think that that is probably more appealing, or the actual sexual gratification that they're getting?
Okay, so it's a little bit of both, right? So the deal is this. And see, and here's what guys don't get. Here's what the guys don't fucking understand. When they're young, they get a lot of attention from a lot of guys, right? It's
Hmm.
great. When they're old, they can get attention from one guy, and it makes them feel like they're getting attention from 1,000.
Okay.
It's the same feeling.
Yeah, okay.
So as long as they got one guy that comes over and says, yeah, I'll fuck you, right? Ooh, baby. And that's just the way it goes.
Okay.
See, we're thinking that that the same shit applies. And here's where this train of thought comes from. Come from your mamas. Because they basically tried to teach us that men and women are the same. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
My thought is, wait a second, a man and woman is not the same. That's why we're different. That's why we look different. So we're not the same. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like saying adults and children are the same. They're not. All right. It's like saying black people and white people are the same. We're not. We're vastly different. This is the reason why we look different, we talk different, we speak different, we're shaped different. We're different.
All right. We know the menopausal women, have, have contributed to, their sisterhood has completely made some of the, like, especially the black women, unbearable. Like, some of them are just unbearable to deal with. Like, um, how do you think, like, some of these old ass niggas have contributed to some of the downfall of the family?
You mean the unbearable women?
Yeah, the unbear. I mean, somebody. I mean, because the thing about it is, somebody has dealt with these unbearable, like, these sisterhood broads. That, like, they're just miserable as fuck. What do you think the contribution to some of these old niggas that what do you think their role in this misery that 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 we have to deal with as a society?
All right. So
Because they're obviously
hold on a second. I'm going to answer
they're
this question.
they're
I'm going
obviously the
to.
core. I mean, the menopausal sisterhood, white and black, and all this type. I mean, the sisterhood in general. The feminist hood or whatever. They've basically created this environment as poisoning these women. But how do you think the men of those generations of the menopausal sisterhood have contributed to this destruction?
Okay. So, all right. Here's the problem with black people. Black people, we do a lot of inappropriate things. Okay. If you're unhappy, the source of a woman's unhappiness is a man. It's a man, period. Okay. He's the problem. And then it's looking at whatever colored man that you are. So it don't matter if it's an Asian man. Asian women are unhappy, then they would be like, you know, our man is making us unhappy.
Hmm.
But so when it comes to black women, they say our black man is what's making us unhappy. So you'll hear dumb shit. And this is the reason why I tell you fellas about the identifiers. Because sure enough, as she has identifiers, she got dumb shit coming out of her mouth. Okay? She's gonna say something dumb.
Hmm.
So just expect it. Some stupid shit is gonna come. Okay? All right. So when you look at the source of your problems, what all black people need to do is say, you know what? If I'm not having good relationships here, if there is a problem with the people, what is the source of my problem? Now, here's the problem with black men and black women. You have been tricked to think that each other is the source of your problem.
Hmm.
They're the ones who's causing you the immediate problems. It's like this. I have a cut on my arm. Well, I have a cut, right? But now salt is being put on that cut. Okay? The problems that we're having with each other, we're the fucking salt. Who's the source of the fucking cut? Now the thing is that you don't want to deal with the motherfucker who gave you the cut. You know why? Because you just might get cut again and again and again and again. Right? So you don't want to deal with that. So now what you're trying to do is just deal with the salt.
Huh. But the
You
thing
did.
about it is
So 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 to answer the question, the source of your problem is white folks. That's the source of your fucking problem. Black people is trying to do things like white people. And what you don't realize is this: white people are going through, they have other things that they are going through. They already been through this shit. They're going through now renaming every goddamn thing because now they don't know if their children are boys, girls, men, women, transsexual, bisexual, supersexual. They don't know what the fuck end is up.
so they got bigger fish to fry.
So right. And so we're gonna be going through the next goddamn thing in 20 years. And then we're gonna try to figure out what the fuck is our kids gonna be called. Right?
Oh,
What's gonna be our grandchildren, right? So
mm-hmm.
that's what the hell is going on. We're walking right behind them. We need to stop following these motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
We should be saying right now, black people should be saying this. Fuck that. We got the best relationships in the world.
Damn.
Stay the fuck out of our community. Stay the fuck away from us with all of y'all and y'all craziness. But we don't say that. Instead, we start internalizing it. And instead of us having great relationships and having great times with each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
We just walking right behind fucking white people. And white people are the most miserable people on the planet. They're
But
the most miserable people.
but the thing about it is like the there's an angry like but the menopausal sisterhood, like they can't really have kids anymore. I mean they're pretty much done. They're pretty much done.
So
But
here's what
why
they're
are they
doing.
still at work? But why are they still at work and thinking? I mean, they're not even well. They're 60. You can't be in competition with any woman. It's done. You're over. You're expired.
But that
Why do they
menopause is starting
continually? But why do they continually like try to wreck everybody else?
because
I
they're
can
fucking
understand
miserable.
I can understand like the like the Angry Bird sector, like the middle, the our age, like the Gen X, they just because they're still in competition with the young chicks, right? Like the 25-year-olds and all this type of stuff. So they still trying to catch them, somebody that's decent and shit like that. I can understand that, but the old bitches, like why are they still trying to ruin people and women?
Share my screen, bro. Now we know who this is.
No, oh no,
Okay,
yes. Hmm.
we know who this is. Do me a favor. Let's take the what you call it off the deal because we the comment so that way
Hmm.
we can
But
see
this
who
is
this
the
is.
Angry Bird sector, right?
This right. Okay. Now, if you notice, this is not a black woman. This is not a pro black woman. Pro black women do not wear makeup. If they do, very rare they have very little lipstick on. Right?
Hmm.
Everything that she's doing to me says white woman. She has the clown face on. See, nobody never really seen this woman. Only person who may have seen her is her. Nobody never really seen Cynthia fucking G. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
This is a European woman. Because where your mind is, right? A man is changed by the renewing of his mind. Her mind says European. I have to put makeup on to look pretty. Pro black women don't need makeup to look pretty. European women need makeup to look pretty. So this is a sign already that tells me she's angry with herself because she's not satisfied with her own features. She hasn't been loved on.
Hmm.
Okay? Because she's looking to fall in love. See,
Do
my
you think
daughter know. Go ahead.
do you I just thought of something. So do you think strategically, like these broads are upset, like the Angry Bird sector, are they trying to ensure, because they're saying shit like, abort black male boys and get them vasectomies. Is it just because they're trying to, I guess, I mean, they're trying to, because their generation is so awful. Like nobody really wants them, including, like, they threaten to leave and all this. Like nobody really wants them. Like they're just so
But
they're
just think
god
about it from
awful.
this.
But they're
Just
god awful. But hold on, let me finish this.
all right, go
Do
ahead,
you
go ahead.
think that they're just trying to, like, they subconsciously are creating an environment to where they make the boys not even want to deal with like they don't not want to deal with like the younger chicks, so they can have at them, like, so they can kind of have their pick of, like, the 30-year-old, 25-year-old dudes to have for themselves, like, because they created in the image of the shit bags that they wanted to sleep with when they were when they were do you think that they secretly are trying to kind of ruin they're ruining obviously they're ruining the younger chicks, but they also want to ruin the boys too,
Let's understand
to
the
get the
reason, the real
boys.
reason. Let's understand the real reason why they're saying don't have children by black men, right?
Mm,
Misery loves fucking company. When a woman assign, when a woman puts makeup on her face, it's because she's fucking miserable with herself, how she looks.
mm-hmm,
So right then and there, you can already tell that some dumb shit is gonna come out of her mouth. It's on the list of problematic women.
hmm,
Okay? She's not happy with herself. And the more she tries to make herself happy, the worse it gets because all of those poisons and shit is going into her bloodstream. And on top of that, she has to deal with normal, regular shit out of life. Now, think about this for a second. She hasn't been able to pair bond with her man because I'm quite sure she has a fucking tattoo. And you will notice what those tattoos represents daddy issues. She hasn't been loved properly by a man. The first
hmm,
love that a girl has is her father.
hmm,
Understand that. And it's not a whole for you stupid asses out there, not sexual. It's her father. Her father makes her feel loved. The problem is that her particular father has not made her feel loved.
hmm.
So she don't know the love of another black man. She just doesn't know. And so think about this for a second. A black woman now is that they at the point what they're having 1.5 children, 2.5 kids or something like that. Whereas the times past it used to be 5 kids back in the 80s and 90s. And then it used to be like 20 kids before that. Right? So what they're doing is that they're trying to dwindle down the fucking numbers because this is social engineering by white folks. Okay? And so what they're trying to say is now, ladies, because I wasn't able to fulfill my part as being a woman, no man has ever loved me. I don't love myself. So don't have no kids with no black man because the black man that I thought loved me, who I made my baby daddy, I'm not in good with him. What do they call that shit? Deflecting? Some shit? What's the psychological term? See, this is the shit that's going on out here. And now she's on her way to be moving right the fuck down into menopause. I think right now she's in an age where she's at the time where she is she's she's building up her resources and shit like that. Right? She's
Mm-hmm.
nesting. Okay? So she will get behind any fucktard, tell any goddamn weak ass black man what to do, right? As much
Are you
as she possibly can to get any goddamn dollar that she can from any one of these motherfuckers out here. She's doing and saying anything. Listen to what I'm saying, everybody, about this girl. She's nesting. She has a baby. True. This is nothing against her and her having kids, but I'm just simply saying this. She's nesting. So she's going to say any stupid ass thing that's going to come out of her mouth. She's throwing caution to the wind. because she's doing what mothers do. She's nesting to be able to take care of the fucking kid.
Really.
That's it. That's all she's doing. Now, she has foregone her blackness, and she's I'm a pro black woman. Bullshit. Because your actions doesn't say that you're a pro black woman. Because we know that you can believe almost not even a quarter of the shit of a truth that comes out of a woman's mouth, but you can see. And what black men have been conditioned is that fucking makeup is normal. It's not.
Hmm.
She's a goddamn clown. You have never seen the real Cynthia G. Ever.
Never. I
Take
thought
the
she was a
makeup
model.
off, bitch.
I
Take
thought
the
she was a
makeup
model.
off. I don't know what the fuck she is.
Oh.
Take the makeup off. Take the bullshit off your head. Take your glasses off. Let us see who the fuck you are. Or if not, put up a goddamn avatar. Let that
Is
be
it?
the person that represents you.
You know, there's been an influx. You know, over the last a couple years.
Like a
You know,
goddamn clown.
the last couple years. No, I don't want to look at her face no more. Let's remove her.
Yeah, I was
Anyways,
just about to start. I was about to start saying this shit
I
in
don't
my
want to. I
episode.
don't want to look at her no more. But anyways, like this whole materialism thing. I mean, it's gotten to the point to where a person would rather pay $1,500 for a bag than pay $1,500 for a mortgage or whatever. Um, isn't that a glaring sign that a lot of these women are not happy at all? Because they're talking about these whores are winning, these, these harlots, these harlots are winning. And I don't believe so, because I mean, if if you are winning and you are happy with life, why do you need so many trinkets and validation from others?
Here's what it is. What the fuck is winning?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean,
That's 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 the whole point.
I
Define
guess a
winning.
I guess a Pookie, the Pookie and the Ray Rays want to make them feel good, like feel better about themselves and shit like that. So, the I guess the thing about it is, all right, I can understand like the like bottom feeder type Pookie and Ray Ray type motherfuckers. They love the status quo. You know, they love the status quo because it's easier. It's easy for them, right? They can just go and you know eat up people's cereal and drink their juicy juice and go from house to house, which is great, right? You know,
Let me explain to you something about what a lot of these motherfuckers think is winning. Man, this bitch get $1,000 a month food stamps. Yo, this whole winning.
hmm
See what I'm saying? This bitch on Section 8. This whole winning like a mother.
hmm
She got Section 8. She got food in the refrigerator. So she got a roof over her head, food in the refrigerator. Bills are being paid. This bitch winning.
hmm
Okay? And she in a nice Section 8 house.
and she got a
Newsflash,
car.
Section 8 houses need to be nice
hmm
in order for them to move
So,
in.
so do you think that they are a lot of the like the simp avengers, like the simp avenging sector, that they are condoning a lot of this fuckery, and they're standing behind this fuckery because they want to create this illusion that way they can keep benefiting from this dumb shit.
Okay, so here's what used to happen, and here's here's the sad part. The sad part
No, I'm
is
just saying because
the
there
the, the
is a
sad
lot of
part is
Pookie
about
type.
society is that the stupid motherfuckers got a voice. That's the sad part. I mean, that movie Idiocracy is real, yo. It's real. The
No, I'm
dumb
just saying.
motherfuckers got a voice.
Do you think? But I'm just saying the Pookie and the Ray Ray, like not the Pookie and the Ray Ray, but like some of these niggas that are pro ho and pro thoughts and pro, like she could do whatever she want to do and shit like that. Like the basically like the male sisterhood. Like, do you think that But I mean, they're even like how like the whole thing of winter is coming.
Hey,
They
bro,
they
let me ask
push
you a
back.
question.
They push back
Can
against that. But go ahead.
when I was playing that video, could you hear? Was there any sound
Which one?
when I was playing the video with the people
No.
fighting? There was
Uh-uh.
no sound. Okay, I need to be able to send something to you because I got something that I want you to play, and I don't know why I'm not getting any sound out, but um, I'm going to send something to you in your messenger. Okay,
Mm.
but go ahead.
On the messenger. You mean the back chat?
Yeah, I could probably put it in the back chat too. Yeah, okay, I'll do that.
Because I think, I mean, I almost think, um,
Yeah, now see if you can play that real quick, bro. Because I think this is lining up exactly what the hell you talking about.
man, how many people that you think? Well, there's not. Well, they're not gonna listen to it right now. But how many people that you think when they listen to this stream, you know, shadow listen or whatever, that they're gonna be punching the wall because what we're saying, like the trigger alert, trigger alert. These niggas, these niggas. Ah. Trigger alert, trigger alert.
Look, look, prove me wrong.
Trigger alert, trigger alert.
Prove me wrong, right? Prove me wrong.
Is this like a
Let's
banging?
see.
No.
Y'all see my mini me?
Mommy, what's that smell?
Oh God.
That's the plants from outside.
They smell stink.
I know, it do stink.
Cause I thought it was you.
Don't fucking play with me. Get the fuck out.
Wow. Wow.
See, these the hoes that y'all think is winning. These the chicks that y'all think is winning.
Mommy, what's that smell?
Wow.
That's the plants from outside.
They smell stink.
I know, it do stink.
Cause I thought it was you.
Don't fucking play with me. Get the fuck out.
Her
Hold on
pussy
a second.
stink.
Y'all see my mini me?
Mommy, what's that smell?
That's the plants from outside.
They smell stink.
I know, it do stink.
Cause I thought it was you.
Don't fucking play with me. Get the fuck out. Y'all see my mini me?
Mommy, what's that smell?
That's the plants from outside.
They smell stink.
I know, it do stink.
Cause I thought it was you.
Don't fucking play with me. Get the fuck out.
And what she got on her chest?
Y'all see my mini
Goddamn
me?
tattoo.
Mommy, what's that smell?
That's the plants from outside.
Now, these are the Negroes who's out here talking about these hoes is winning. You understand? This, bro, do me a favor. Go back to sharing the screen, bro. Trip, I don't know if you can hear me. Share the screen. Oh, we must don't have Trip.
My bad. I was on mute. Did you want to share the screen on this one?
Yeah.
Hmm.
You see this? Daddy, stepdaddy, and mommy. See, this is the reason why. And there's niggas that's like this that got everybody out here thinking that these hoes is winning.
Damn.
You see
This
this
type of
shit?
shit is. I mean, it's just. I mean, to you said, oh man, but it's to me. This is. You might as well just cut your nuts off, man. This is completely repulsive. Like
It is repulsive.
completely disgusting.
But other
Completely.
women, other females will see this and be like, this stanky pussy asshole, she winning. She had a nigga, she
So.
had a baby by a guy who's the responsible guy who probably done bought all the shit that's on out there.
Oh,
He probably even bought all the goddamn clothes and every goddamn thing, right?
but I'm
But
just
then she
saying. I
got another
mean,
nigga
the
who
thing.
she really wanted to be with.
I'm glad that you have these identifiers because think about it. Like a woman that desires this type of shit right here got to be a complete shit bag. Like just complete
A fucking
terrible
idiot.
shit bag, like a walking piece of shit. Like if a woman desires this type of bullshit right here, that means she's just complete nobody like nobody should ever want to even I mean like lay down with this woman with the risk of her getting pregnant because imagine if you had to deal with this type of fucking mindset. This is a complete and utter shameful like
No, but
bag
this
of
is the
doo-doo. Like
but see, okay, you
this is
gotta
a
understand
bag of
something.
shit. This is a
You know
walking
what?
shit person.
I'm gonna come up with this fucking spider web, right? Some shit like that. Simply because guys don't know that they walking into a fucking trap. So after
Who's
you
walk?
start
I'm not
fucking with
walking
this,
through into a trap.
no. I'm just saying. I'm just talking in general, bro. Just talking
Ugh.
in general. Guys don't know, like, oh yeah, she's cooking for me. She's cleaning. She's doing everything. She's being this good housewife. You know, this traditional bitch. Women will do that. Their whole point and purpose is survival. But in their mind, they have their own agenda. They have their own thing that they're thinking about, and the end result is this shit.
This is completely disgusting. Like
And then got
that
you
shit make my
motherfuckers wearing
it make my
mommy
stomach
and
hurt, man.
daddy shirts and shit.
It's just making my
I
stomach
mean,
hurt.
what? I mean,
I
look
feel
at
like
what
throwing
y'all.
up.
And then wondering why they when they call you a fuck nigga, this is what they mean.
Ugh,
Oh, you just a fuck boy. This is what the fuck they mean. This is what they mean.
damn, bro. My stomach is hurting now, man. This is disgusting. This is disgusting.
No, this is what these
Gross.
manosphere niggas is churning out.
Yeah,
Why?
these niggas these hoes are winning right here.
And
God
another
damn.
bitch will be like, "Oh, girl, you winning. You got two dicks. Yeah, I can call him or fuck him anytime I want to. And I got some dick at the house too.
Ugh.
You see what I'm saying? Right. It's fucking repulsive.
Mm-mm. You might as well just stick your dick in a blender. Ugh. Damn.
Right.
Nasty.
I mean,
Nasty.
I don't know which one of these motherfuckers is worse.
I don't know either. I have no idea.
I mean, man.
Nah, we just
And then,
mad.
and then,
Nah, actually, no. I think me and you are just upset that we can't get these women.
who hurt you? Who hurt you? So wait a minute, bitch,
you,
because I don't
nigga,
want to
hey,
be trapped in a
nigga,
situation like this. Somebody hurt
nigga,
me.
nigga, you mad because you can't get, hey, you can't get a bitch that has a baby daddy and a stepdaddy. Like that's what you mad about. You
You
mad
mad
because you
about this
can't be
shit?
one of those niggas.
Nigga, I'm
Nigga,
mad
you
because I
hurt.
don't got
Y'all
a
niggas
daddy
hurt.
shirt.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm mad because I don't have an airbrush daddy shirt.
Yeah. You niggas are mad because you guys can't get bitches like this. Get
Oh, because I can't get the
about it.
stepdaddy shirt. I'm mad.
Fuck yeah, you mad. You mad. You hurt, man. You hurt, man. Get you some game, nigga. Get you some game. Get you some fucking game.
Get you some fucking game.
Get you some fucking games so you can be a fucking stepdaddy with a fucking rainbow goddamn airbrush
Now, do
shirt.
you now do
Fuck
you
wrong
now
with
do
y'all
you know
niggas.
something? Now, have you noticed this?
Oh no,
Because they know it's a shameful fucking situation, which is the reason why they're not even showing their face.
man, you niggas crazy,
It's shameful.
man. Hold
And
up,
these
man.
two fucktards, these two dudes, and guess what? I bet you both of them dudes was just raised by their mamas.
These hoes
I
are
bet
winning,
you a dime to a dollar.
nigga. Y'all are out of your microscopic fucking mind if you think these fucking raggedy assholes are winning. Y'all motherfuckers crazy. Bitch, what?
And the only
Winning
people
what?
that's losing is the baby.
Man, winning
Bro.
what?
And no, I'm saying she's losing. You know what I'm saying? And
Man.
and a lot of you guys are rounding yourself into this type of situation.
No, I mean the thing about it is what they're the thing I don't like is like you have some dudes because maybe they're pandering to to a certain the angry bird section of what's the name, they want to stay in their good graces, that they're actually like almost legitimizing this bullshit, or kind of not glorifying it, but just like, yeah, they're kind of like, I don't get the shit, man. I mean, like obviously any man, with any fucking substance would look at this shit as a complete degenerate, like shit bag of a situation. But
Because it is. It is.
I know, but I'm just
Right?
saying. But you have, pandering, like a lot of pandering and shit like that.
Now
And
here's what the
there's
Gen
there's
Xers did.
motherfuckers there's some motherfuckers that will really try to justify this shit and think this is like not degenerate. This is like honorable. Like this nigga's doing this shit.
Here's what the Gen Xers did. They made, and during their generation, they made living hood life popular.
Hmm.
Okay, living hood life
Struggle up.
popular. And Robert Kiyosaki, right, and his whole him having two dads, rich dad, poor dad shit, right. That's
Hmm.
another thing that kind of really made it, made these hoes think like it's a possibility, right? My son having two dads, my child having two dads.
Oh god.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
You know, and
Hmm.
this is the bullshit that is solidifying it.
No, you know what? You're right about it. Think about it, like especially in our generation and shit like that. There, it's not uncommon for, and this is the crazy part about it. No matter how we look at this and see how repulsive this is, this right here is not out of the ordinary. It's
It's not.
not,
That's the problem.
dog. A dude could go through and have that legitimately by the time that they're 25 or by the time that they're 18, three or four stepdaddies.
Yeah. Well, so-called stepdaddies, but they ain't
Yeah,
niggas that they only guys that just drop by to fuck your
right.
mama. That's it. Okay. So
I
that
mean,
just
I
makes
mean,
your mama
it's
a
like,
hoe.
I mean, they can have at least three legitimate stepdaddies and about four uncles. Whatever happened to Uncle Jerry? Well, Uncle Jerry, he in the military. I mean, can I see Uncle Jerry? No, we can't see Uncle Jerry. Like,
Now I'm gonna tell you something.
I
Daddy
mean, but
don't look
but
like.
think about, I mean, but just think about the psychological damage that some of this angry bird sector, and I can understand why they're so angry. Imagine the angry bird sector when the kid gets old enough, right?
Mhm.
He finds out Uncle Jerry is his daddy.
Right. Now check this out.
She's
Check this
been
out,
trying to
bro.
hide that shit for years,
Forever.
forever, and he finds out Uncle Jerry, the nigga that used to take him, every once in a while, you show up on his birthday and shit like that. take them to Chuck E. Cheese or some place like that, buy them some pizza and then disappear.
Now check this
That's
out, bro.
crazy.
If you notice, daddy is much smaller than stepdad. Right? See, because
Why?
a lot of you niggas, y'all
This shit's
fall
cut.
into
No,
this
this cut.
trap.
No, this is gonna cut. I mean, let me give you a disclaimer. If you tender-hearted, you get hurt very easily. You get very offended. This type of topic that we're talking about right here is going to be very, very. It's gonna hurt your feelings, man. It's gonna hurt your feelings. It's gonna hurt your feelings. So I suggest listen at your own risk, because the group of sisterhood that we're talking about, um, they got a lot of these closet. I mean, a lot of this shit in their fucking closet, man. You know,
Now
like
I'm gonna
the
tell you.
Angry
Now I'm
Bird.
gonna
A lot of the Angry Bird sector is finding out that Uncle Jerry is their it's their real dad.
right
That uncle is her real dad.
now. So this is what's making this shit so brazen, right? So let me
Hmm.
explain to you what. Let me tell you what this bitch did. So you have daddy, who she fucked around with, and he might be the responsible guy,
Hmm.
right? He might be the guy who got the job, probably the educated lame nigga, right?
Hmm.
Okay, I'm just saying probably. But then the guy who she been wanting to fuck, who's down at the club in the fucking neighborhood, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. This the guy she been wanting to fuck. He's obviously bigger than daddy. So now she can pit the two slaves together.
Hmm.
Okay, she can pit them one against another one.
You talking about
One,
the bad buck and the field nigga?
yeah.
Mm.
Okay,
But they're
and
both in the
so
field though.
both of them really
Just
in
in
the
the
field,
bedroom.
but
One of
right
them in the bedroom.
now, mommy is like, oh yeah, this nigga here, he can't do shit to me because, and this is the shit that they do. They either try to use the police. See, the women that is not fucking with other guys, right? They typically want to call the police on you and try to use 911 white to control you.
Hmm.
The thought is out there and she will pick another nigga to try to control you. Man, you better not get out of line with her, man. You know, or else I'm gonna be here to kick your ass.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying? Now the little one, the daddy, is now fucking afraid, you know, because of that low level threat of violence. And
Right.
so now this bitch is so-called winning.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I'm
Hmm.
winning. I got this nigga, and he gonna do what I tell him to do.
You know what,
And
man?
so now this little nigga
Bro,
here, he ain't
bro,
got no
bro.
backbone. But wait a second, bro. So now the next thing that's gonna happen is that if this little nigga is if the little guy is not doing what she want to do, now he got to go get a pistol. He's gonna fuck around and wind up shooting this guy, the stepdad. Now you see how the only fucking person who's losing is the baby.
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
Damn, the fucking sister. I mean, for real, the menopausal sisterhood. That shit is
Right.
crazy though. The
And
menopausal
this shit,
sisterhood. But you think, huh?
this shit is coming from the
Yeah.
motherfuckers who always got these goddamn problems.
You ever
It's
seen the
these
Tyler
menopausal
Perry?
to old ass women.
You know the you ever seen the movie? You seen the Tyler Perry movie, right?
Which one?
Where Bow Wow is finding out that the person that grew up that he thought that was his sister is really his mama.
Oh no, I never really watched that shit.
You never seen? Okay, yeah, I had
No.
seen that shit. I mean, the thing about it is back in the day, like the menopausal generation, when they used to get pregnant, I think at an early age and shit, that they used to have to go up north somewhere to go hide, and then all of a sudden they come back with a sibling, shit like that. And think
Oh
about
yeah,
it,
yeah, yeah,
a
yeah. That used to
lot of
happen a lot.
those,
Yes, sir. Used to happen a
a
lot.
lot of them, they're, the children are finding out that, you know, Sister Ethel is really his mother, or you know, Uncle
Right.
Jack is really his daddy.
Would you say Uncle Jack is really his
Yeah,
daddy, huh?
right. They're finding this shit out, and then these layers of secrets that get passed on from generation to generation. Imagine the threat of knowing that you have these big ass secrets that can completely ruin somebody's psyche. Imagine if you found out that the legacy that you thought you were part of, you wasn't really part of that legacy. And your mama, your family robbed you of that legacy, robbed you of it
Right, right.
because they didn't want to take any accountability for fucking up. You
And
know,
see,
she didn't
and
want to
that's
fucking
the
take any
reason why.
accountability for she was out there, doing the fucking most, and she fucked around and got fucking pregnant by some nigga, some random ass nigga that she has no, maybe out of town on Freaknik or some shit. you know,
He said
you
freak
know,
Nick.
you know what I'm saying, like a fucking girls trip baby. Uh, and now she doesn't know who the fuck the daddy is and shit like that. So she just blames it on whoever, and then he ends up. He's like, "Fuck this, bitch! You ain't finna garnish my wages. We finna get a DNA test, motherfucker, because motherfuckers got goddamn resources to do the shit now." And then she can't run. I mean, she runs out of options and shit like that. So she just got to keep perpetuating the lie to the kid, even after she finds out this guy is not the fucking father. She's still telling the kid that he's the father. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Say, bro,
I remember I was
I want you to
watching
play.
this.
I
Let
want you
me
to
see.
play this one last thing
Let
real
me,
quick.
I was
I
gonna
want
say.
you to
Let me
play this
see.
one
I was
last
gonna
thing.
play this. I was
It's in
gonna
the
play
back
this
chat.
one where there's one on a paternity court thing, right? This broad, like, got pregnant, and she got pregnant, and then she still denied. They showed him this fraternity test, right? Instead of just saying, I was wrong and apologize, she refused to apologize. She said that there's something wrong with the test because he has to be the father. I was just like, what? I
DC
mean,
said that there's something wrong with the test.
I don't
Man,
know, man.
I
That
mean, yo,
that
and that's the
delusion.
whole thing, right? Females can take this shit to their grave. Man, if guys only mustered up a third of the strength that these hoes they mustered up, you know what I'm saying?
Man, hey, hold on,
We'll be
man.
cold, man.
Y'all niggas sounding real hurt. Who hurt you? Um, your mama black, your daddy black. You're hurt.
Oh
You're
yeah,
mad.
because
Um,
that chick right there, yeah, she winning. She got her own apartment. She
mhm,
got some food, but her pussy stank.
yeah. Hold up. Is this the Chad Reed thing or the Facebook thing?
Yeah, the
What-
last one, yeah.
But no, you guys are hurt. You guys are hurt. Who hurt
Oh yeah, I'm hurt because I don't want to put on a baby daddy shirt.
you? You hurt.
Fucking nuts.
You guys are hurt. You're mad. You don't get
Yeah,
any.
I'm hurt. Who hurt me? All y'all women out there. That's who hurt me. Look at this shit. You want me to do this shit? Oh, I'm hurting. Out of here. Y'all was
Y'all
nuts.
mad. You guys are just upset that you guys can't get any women.
Okay,
The women
go
that
down
don't
some
like
more, bro.
you, they don't like you, and you mad. You
Because
just mad.
it's two
You hurt.
videos on that screen.
You hurt. You. Do you think we just need therapy for being hurt so bad?
Oh man, I need a lot there. So
What?
I think it's that one. So if you're able to play that video, let me see.
I don't know. It says timeouts 10 seconds. I don't know what the hell that means. StreamYard be
I
on
don't know
some
if you.
bullshit, man.
Yeah, sometimes yeah. If you got too much that you're trying to stream.
Yeah. menopausal sisterhood.
Right.
Um,
And so
so do
all
you
of this
think
shit
so?
is being
It is the menopause. I definitely think this is a trickle down of them, and I don't understand why. Do you think it was the economic factors that contributed to their overall misery and just awfulness that they
okay,
created like these
so
terrible.
women are right, and they're kind of connected together in their own stupidity, right?
Hmm.
And what guys are thinking is, well, I don't have any control over that. Okay, I don't have any control over what a woman
You talking
does
about
and none of
the
this other shit.
delusion and the stupidity?
Yeah. And so although you don't have any control over it. Um, but the thing is that they have to own their own, like fucking Cynthia G. Not only do you have to own the words that's coming out of your mouth, but you have to own your look. You have to own the way you feel.
Right.
You have to own that shit so you can get better as a person. The fact of the matter is that she not trying to get better. She trying to make money because that's what her nature is
Mhm.
telling her to do. Get resourceful.
Right.
Now, I don't think Cynthia G is a hoe. I don't think she is. I don't know her, and I could be wrong, right?
I,
But I don't think
I
she.
I never thought she was. I never thought she. I would never say that.
You
I don't think
Borging,
I never
bro.
thought she
You
was
Borging.
like one of the factors or anything like that. I just think she's just terrible. She's just like a.
So
I just think that
what?
she's just a
First of all,
terrible person.
what
Just
else is she
terrible.
gonna do to
Like
get
just
money?
no morals or anything.
What else is she gonna do to get money? You understand?
I have no idea.
That's my fucking point. She has no skills, has no fucking abilities. What talent does she have? Nothing. And the whole thing is that she don't know how to please a man. She don't know how to keep a man. And the sad part is the bitch ain't even trying.
Nah, I mean,
Here's the facts, ladies. The fact is that men make more money than you. Period. This is our society. This is our world. And the fact of the matter is that we have the majority of the resources. This is the fucking fact. This is just how we are by nature. You can't get around it. You can't escape it. And no matter how many beta male simp ass boys that you
yeah,
try
but
to make out here, we will never be like you. Because the only
the thing about
thing,
it is
hold on, bro. Hold on. Just give me a half a second, bro. Just let me cook this for a half a second. The only thing is that the reason why women are trying to take over is because they have testosterone in them like we do. But you're not us, ladies. Don't try to fucking compete because you will always lose. Always. We are smarter than you. We are more highly intelligent than you. It's our jobs to be like that because our jobs is to protect you. That's our jobs. And when you try to take shit like that away from us, you destroy yourself in the process. So let miserable ass women sit over on the side. Do things. Be a happy person in between time because you are the ones who produce joy, which is our children. And what you are doing is you're fucking that up. You're fucking that up. You're letting
I mean, the
miserable
thing
ass
about it is,
bitches
all right.
fuck
I
up the
mean,
lives of children. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm listening, bro.
yeah. bro. The thing about it, bro. The thing of this is I just thought about this shit too, right? So you have the menopausal sisterhood. They're obviously out of their damn mind right now. They're just completely just, terrible. Like they're miserable. They're about to die. Not die, but they don't got no man around. They don't got nobody around. Their kids hate them. Everything. You know what I'm saying? Hold on a second.
See, and here's to my point, right? Fellas, don't get caught up. Don't listen. Don't think. Don't try to think for them. Think for yourself.
No. Hold on. Let me finish. Let me finish what I was saying. So
All right.
they're gonna. I mean, like those women are gonna expire, but now you got the angry birds that are nearing
Bro,
that.
I don't
Some of
know
the
if
angry
it's something wrong
birds
with your
are going to
internet
be like in
connection,
the
bro,
next
but you're
15
going in and
years.
out.
Am I going in and out now?
No, 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 you're good now.
Okay. But the thing about it is, okay, they got the angry bird population is going to soon become replace the menopausal sisterhood. The angry bird sisterhood is going to be replacing them, and a lot of them are going to be more awful because of, first of all, they're putting all this shit into their body. You know what I'm saying? So and they're getting cut open and all this type of shit. They're getting injections and all this type of shit. And you know what? How gravity fucking works, right? So
Right.
they're gonna almost look like monsters. When they get old, you know what I'm saying? And plus, with all the damn makeup that they wear and shit like that, their skin is just gonna be terrible. Like just craters, and they might look like snake skin. You know what I'm saying? And they're still going because they're gonna need more and more lifting, more all this type of shit. Just to even get the same. But the only thing is that they're gonna expire because they're gonna be more like younger bitches that are gonna get they're gonna hog up all the attention. It's like, how are they gonna manufacture that feeling that they used to get?
Well, okay, so this is the reason why you find a lot of them still in the gym, right? Um, so like I gave you the example earlier of the guys, you know, 1,000 men or 100 men talking to an 18-year-old versus, the one man talking to the 80-year-old. It's gonna feel the same, you know. It's gonna feel the same as time goes on for them,
Hmm.
which is okay, right? Look, I don't come from a position. See, I don't hate women. I
You don't
understand
hate
what
them,
you do. I don't hate them. I know what they do. I understand them.
man.
Okay. Now, just because I hold you accountable, just because I say, listen, you're gonna pay half the rent. Why? Because this is what you fought for. Give me a second, bro. Oh, hold on a minute.
Did they really fight for that shit, or did white women fight for it? But anyways, it doesn't matter. But no, I'm just saying the menopausal age of like women, they just, I don't know, their delusion never stops. They keep projecting, all these things. It's just like a trickle down effect, and they've made um a a generation a generation of these these colostomy bag women. I don't know if it's but no, I'm just saying, I mean,
Okay, so
It's walking colostomy bags. Just
I don't hate women. Women
terrible.
are just doing what they're designed to do, which is be responsive. They're gonna respond to society.
Hmm?
Period.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just
Whatever,
saying.
because they're
But
the
I mean,
social of the two.
but the thing about it is like, all right, if you take like other races of women, like just saying, like imagine you being in the damn room and everybody's yelling at you, and you're just being more defiant. And like everybody in the fucking room is telling you
Because
that
because
you're
because see
you're
because you don't
terrible,
understand, because you don't understand the women, man. You don't understand.
and they'll be like, "I
Okay.
died, I died,
See, all right, all right.
ah, I got these
See,
niggas that niggas want me and blah blah blah."
nah. All right. So
You
here's
don't
what
know what
see
you
see
you hurt, you broke, you dusty.
so here's what it is, bro. Here's what is happening. Here's what's happening. Fellas, the guys are taking. All right. We as black people, we are in a unique position in this country. Okay. You want see logic and wisdom and logic thinks further than feelings. Emotions is right now, present. Logic sees down the road. Okay. So what we're seeing is we're seeing how other groups of women are responding to their men, but we're not taking into account that our women been through something different than those women. Those other women out there, they did not experience the subjugation, the abuse, and all this other shit during the Black Holocaust in America called slavery.
Okay. So
See,
we
those
so
other groups of
essentially,
women,
but essentially,
they
so you're
haven't
saying
gone
that
through
we
that.
so 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 they do deserve a little bit more special treatment.
They do,
Okay, I got you.
because they're fucking sick. The other groups of women out here, right? They're not sick. White women are just sick, period. They're born that way.
Okay.
Okay. See, that's the other thing that we must learn, that the people that we're that we're the what is it defecting to, they're already sick.
Right.
Okay, right? And you fellas out there, y'all having sex with those Asian chicks, y'all better check them for worms, tapeworms, and all that other shit that's going out throughout their body. You know, that raw ass fish. You dig what I'm
But
saying?
but
Now no,
so
that's just my little PSA.
but
Right?
should the so do you think the rampant thottery is just a response from slavery, post
So so
traumatic slave syndrome?
right, because see, we're victims. Okay, we are all victims. Every black person, especially that's 80s, is a victim. Okay, and we're suffering from post-traumatic slave disorder. If you look at the symptoms of black people, you can line that shit up with what is that? Stockholm syndrome. We're suffering from Stockholm syndrome. Really, we are identifying with our captors on all
Hmm.
levels,
So
religion, everything.
yeah, but like back in the day, like slaves and stuff like that, they used to use like send messages through like martial art like capoeira and like dance rituals and
Uh
stuff
huh.
like that.
That's right.
Do you think like the generation of twerking, like twerkers, are trying to send a message to other black people that
Well,
that's their way of
no,
communication?
not twerking, not twerking. No, but I call it twerking is like some sort of sex mating dance or something like that, right? Animals have the same damn thing, and black this twerking is nothing new. Okay, it's nothing new. All right, my grandmama seen that shit, and she called it some damn dance that they used to do way back in her day. You know
You
what I'm saying? Like in the 1930s. You know what I'm
so
saying?
it was
So it's nothing new. We just see it all the time on on social media. But that's the only thing. But it's a dance. Okay, so black people, we are losing ourselves because we're assimilating. Okay, slavery is in the mind. Okay, and if and because they captured our minds, this is the reason why they said in the Willie Lynch letter, you do this shit right, this shit will last 1,000 years.
Right.
Okay, why? Because it's in your mind. The thing is that when there's a problem, you're supposed to get to the source of the problem.
Hey, cat.
Okay, it's you try to get to the source of the problem. The what did Cat say?
I don't even know. She said, "Hey, losers." Hey,
Oh
losers.
hell yeah! Them goddamn Asian women got worms. Eating all that raw ass fish. Raw fish
Uh-oh.
has worms in it.
Okay.
You are what you eat.
Yeah. But do you think, like, no, because we have so many simp Avengers, um,
Say hey,
do
loser.
you think like thotting is like basically a concert that you cannot cancel? Like, but do you think like I don't know, man, but the thing about it is like the thought level of the average modern woman is like at a almost like at a it's already at 100 for the average one. You might have like 5% that, use some type
Look,
of, discretion and decorum, but for the most of them it's just like their thought level when they're in the
women are
right
like
environment.
cats. Women are
I know,
like
but what
cats, right?
but do you think, I mean, is there a 200 level of thottery?
Okay,
And what
so
does that
women
look
are
like?
see this. All right, see this is the whole point, bro. And I think y'all kind of missing it. So women are like cats. They're trying to mark their spot. Okay, that's it. I used to think like, hey, and I just had this conversation just Saturday with my cousin. So yo, these women, it's like there's certain types of women that just want to be like caught on camera.
Hmm. But what is
All of these women want to be on camera. They want to mark their spot in history.
but
All right. These women want to show their pussies, whether private or public. They want to show their bodies off. You see what I'm saying? All of them, listen, ain't a cell phone in America that ain't got no pussy on it.
Yeah, you're right
There
about
ain't a
that.
cell phone in America that ain't got no titties on it.
Right. You're right.
Okay?
Mm.
Whether it be, on Pornhub, wherever, but I'm even talking about private.
But I mean, what
These women,
is
they want you to take pictures of them.
but what is but what is like, think about it. What, like, we used to back in the day, they had like, they had, I mean, who was like the, I guess um the first, not the little Kim, there's always been an upgrade of like a thotting. Like, I don't know who was the original thought. Pram Grier, but not. No, I mean,
You
no, I
said
don't think she.
who was the original thought? I mean, I don't know. I wasn't born back then. But see, so what do you
But
mean
what
by
is the up?
thoughting? What do you mean?
But what is the upgrade? Like Little Kim, like she made a song about, just completely just, being a hoe, like just, hoeing here, hoeing there, you
Yeah,
know,
but just think
and
about
then
it
and
though.
then
She
and then
yeah.
and then and it gradually went up, like bitches twerking on a handstand and all this type of stuff. Where them dollars at and all that type of shit, right? What does the upgrade you think look like? I mean, what can, like say for instance, if Meg The Stallion wanted to take it to another level of thottery, does it look like ancient Greece?
Okay, all right. So let me point out something. Um, they made that song "Ladies' Night," right?
Hmm.
Okay, and the ladies' night in that song, right? They had the male guys. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
The whole provocative type of deal, right? That's a video.
Hmm.
Okay, that's a video. These people are not living that in real life. They're just not doing that. So when you talk about a thought, right?
Right.
The real thoughts is down at the strip clubs.
But do you think? I mean, I think like for instance, like let's say in 20 years when um thotting is completely like it was been normalized, where they have like strip clubs in like hospitals, strip clubs in like schools, like when you go eat lunch, you can go because they they
You know
they
what,
bring
man?
in they're bringing strippers in the barbershops now. Like
Okay, so
they're
check this out.
stripping,
So
they're
check this out, right?
stripping barbers.
See, everybody is tripping. Everybody is tripping about uh uh like ancient Greece or you know what I'm saying? See, the thing is this is that if you take Africa, right?
Hmm.
Even today in some parts of Africa, they still don't wear no clothes.
Oh shit!
Even today in
You're
Africa,
right. You're
even
right. You
today in
are
Africa,
right.
what we would be considered fornicating, right? They don't consider it fornicating. They just go and have sex with that other person.
Okay.
Okay. And they're not raping each other. The men are not knocking them down with no clubs and dragging them off into a damn hut. That's not what's happening. They
So
still have sex with each other. I mean, damn.
okay. So
See that the thing is, hold on, because I think the thing is that what's kind of getting people, you know what I'm saying, is the homosexuality part,
mhm.
right? Because I don't think that was practiced in Africa by any group. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? It would really surprise me if that did happen, right? And I'm even talking about prior to whites. So my point is this, is that that's the part that I think that everybody is bucking against. But I'm sure that if we didn't have all these diseases and all this other crap, we'd be just like the people in Africa, walking around, no clothes on, having sex with each other, but we will be fit. See,
Hmm.
that's the other thing about not wearing clothes, is that you'll be fit.
Okay. All right. All right. That's a good thing to know. But
She had
the
a gallon of semen in her stomach. Come on now, bro. Your stomach don't even take a gallon of food. Come on, man. I mean, knock it off, man. You see some of the shit that people. I mean, come on, man. Come on,
so
man.
so this postmodern, like, do you think there might be, because women have, a lot of them are going to be buying because they're like a pets. They like pets. There's a lot of pets and shit like that. So the dog parks are on a rise. Do you think there's going to be a time where it's going to be, because you have like the harlot walk or the slut walk, like by Amber Rose and all those broads and stuff like that. Do you think they'll start having like thought parks? You know how like you have a dog park where you bring dogs and they kind of like play with each other and do
Well,
whatever they want to.
I think the whole movement and stuff like that is, that's what a thought is. It's a whole, right?
Yeah,
Like
I
it's
know, but
over there.
do you think that
But
it's going to be acceptable one day to where they can just basically go like like dogs, like a dog park, but like instead of, they can bring their dog, but they can also bring themselves and act like
but
dogs.
what's wrong? But listen, but what's wrong with a woman being liberated with her vagina?
No, I didn't never say that. I'm just saying, is that what the future looks like?
If it does look like it, I hope so.
Okay.
I hope so.
I mean,
Right? Just think about it, bro. Just think about it for a second, right? If we was in Africa, right? Let's just say it's two of us and there's two women. I'm just saying, right? In some parts of Africa, okay, so don't get it wrong. I'm not talking about in all parts, but in some parts of Africa, I would have sex with one woman one day, another woman the next day, and vice versa. Okay,
mm,
and because there's no concept of marriage, there's no concept. This is the reason why they call those people savages,
oh, okay.
right? There's no concept of religion. There's no concept. There's only one thing: bringing forth life.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so there's in some places there are marriage. People still don't wear any clothes, but I'm just simply
Oh,
saying the sexuality is free. What has happened because of Christianity in this country and religion is that it basically stifled everyone, right?
Uh-huh.
To the point where, look, in this country we got nude beaches,
Yeah.
right? We have nude beaches, but people don't even want to go to the fucking nude beaches.
Yeah. But do you think? I
Uh,
mean, but I was just trying to. I'm trying to take a glance into the future. Basically,
That's
I
a
mean,
gallon of
will it
semen in
look
my
like a
stomach.
primitive? So you're saying that we're almost going to look like a primitive tribe that.
Which is okay.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right. See. The deal is this: is that these mofo's is trying to send y'all to Mars, to places where they ain't even know goddamn resources, right? And they're trying to put you in a spacesuit that you can't come out of.
How
You get what
about-
I'm saying?
yes.
Be happy not to wear no fucking clothes.
I mean, think about it. In the future, like, shouldn't we? Because
Makes sense.
I know that we should definitely invest in, like, pet food and all this type of like that type of stock, But should we invest in like DNA test companies and stuff like that? Because obviously, you know, chances are, like, if you're like most women are not gonna because they're so they're not even gonna know who the dad is, really. So um, they're not gonna know who the dad is of their children. It's just not gonna happen because
But
it's
at
just
some point, but if you see kind of like how people are, eventually it's gonna come back around. Everything moves in a circular, right? So just like this Earth moves in a 360-degree rotation,
mhm.
so does life, right?
Okay.
So it's gonna come back around where people are gonna want more religion, right? But
Hmm.
just think about it. 1,000 years from now, there may not be. It may be no Jesus.
Hmm.
Somebody may come up with another story. They may fight wars over this particular story, and the next thing you know, that's going to be the religion, right? So who knows? You know what I
Okay.
mean? I mean, they may.
I mean, was the primitive, but back in the day, was the primitive tribes kind of like doing it like that to where they were just like, they were just trying to build a tribe, and most of them didn't even know who the father was of
But
their
okay, so
offspring.
I hate to make a movie reference, right? Because I don't like making movie references. But for lack of better terms, what was that movie with Denzel Washington in it? The Book of Eli, right?
I never watched it.
So, okay, so in the book of Eli, there was some sort of cataclysmic event, and the people went to destroying all of the Bibles,
Hmm.
right? And so, during this cataclysmic event, he went blind, and it just so happened that the Bible that he got hold of, it was a Bible with Braille, right?
Hmm.
And so God sent them on his like 30 or 40-year deal in the wilderness, and his job was to take the Bible from where he was, I think in like New York, let's say New York, for example, or something like that, from New
Hmm.
York to San Francisco, right? And the thing is that, and it kind of shows like all of the things that he had to go through to get there, right? Um, but then at one point he goes into this particular town where this guy had been looking for a Bible, right? So that he can use religion to control the people, right, of the town. But the thing is, uh, uh, come to find out that Denzel Washington's character, he had the only Bible. Okay, and
Hmm.
so they went through the whole fighting back and forth. Long story short, Denzel Washington winds up going. He winds up losing the book to the guy. Happens to be in Braille, so now the guy can't read the book. But Denzel Washington, because he spent 40 years learning the book and reading the book and reading the book and reading the book, that everything that it became part of his memory, right?
Hmm.
And so that is what kept Christianity on, let's say in America. That's what kept Christianity, because then it was able to record it and start printing out new books, right? And San Francisco, off the bay or wherever they was, right?
Hmm.
But the point here is that you know, um, Christianity may go away, right? um, uh, uh, being a Muslim, Islam, it may go away, right? All of that stuff may go away. Only thing I have to do is get rid of the people, get rid of the books, okay? And then
Okay,
there may be a thing of the past.
yeah, but you're right. But the one thing that I think might happen is, sometimes you already have these people that question the stuff, and they, you know, when the people want the narrative changed, they're gonna start, changing the story and stuff. Do you think there's gonna be a movement of people trying to, like, basically, how, like, you have, like, some of the harlots in
The harlots.
the harlots you have some of the harlots in the Bible. Do you think that they're gonna change it
Wow.
and try to make it to seem like, let's see, the what do you call it? Like Jezebel was actually an honorable person, like Lilith
Yeah, and
was
I,
actual.
that's interesting because I made a Facebook post maybe about 3 years ago,
Right,
and I said the women are not gonna stop until they rewrite the Bible.
right,
We're not.
right.
They're gonna put they look. Eve is gonna be the best person on the planet, right?
Hmm.
She's gonna show up with an angel. It's not gonna be Satan, or Satan is gonna be the best. You know what I'm saying? I mean, where their mind is gonna go, and then
Hmm.
guys just we might be the problems. They might be the rulers, right? And we might be the problem. They just might
Hmm.
flip everything,
Hmm.
right? See, don't put that. Listen, don't put nothing past the female in their imagination. See, they may think they are. Men are the biggest suckers on the planet because these women are out here tricking you into believing that, like, like, like they don't know what the hell they're doing. They know what they're doing.
Right.
They know what they're doing. They just rocking your ass to sleep. That's what they're doing. Okay? They know that at some point in time they're gonna take charge, and next thing you know, they're gonna be whooping your ass. Just like that lady dipped on that boy coming out that closet.
Hmm.
Okay? They just gonna lift a little bit more weights, and they're gonna be out here fucking some of y'all dudes up. And a lot of you dudes is already getting y'all asses handed to you by these women in this manosphere.
Hmm.
A lot of y'all are. Watch these women. They know what they're doing.
Yeah. So there is a possibility
They get
that
knocked out by these harlots.
there's a possibility we may have in the future like a whole religion, like whole evangelical or some shit. Do you think? Do you think so? Whole evangelical. It is. You think you're laughing? It is a possibility, though. Like the Church
Yeah,
of
I
Thought.
mean, anything. The Church of Thought in Christ, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Look,
You'd be like, oh, look, you're like,
um,
oh, no. You'd be like, oh, Jezebel was a hoe, and she was in the Bible, so you know,
no, Jezebel gonna be a black queen now. You know,
Quine. Mm.
yeah, she's gonna be a queen. I mean, they're gonna start doing things, and they've already started rewriting the children's books, right? And then they're gonna rewrite religion, and then they're gonna push for a massive takeover.
Mm-hmm.
But they know that they have one formidable enemy,
What
which
is
is the
that?
white male.
Hmm.
See, they know who put the cut on your arm. They know who put the cut on your arm.
But you
But
don't
they're not
think
gonna
he's,
fuck with that
but
dude.
but you don't think he's gonna keep supporting the debauchery?
As long as it's profitable. See, white supremacy racism is a business. Okay, it's a religion. That's a business.
Mm-hmm.
That and capitalism is the religion's Jesus Christ. So everything runs off of profit and losses in this system. And as long as it's profitable, he's going to do it. Now you see what happened during COVID, right? Right? They was already up to what, $77,000 per prisoner on average.
Hmm.
It's like, wait a minute, we're going to start letting a lot of these guys go with nonviolent crimes. Man, let them go. because it was no longer profitable for them. But what do they know? They know that you let a guy go, 3 weeks later, on average, they're going to commit another violent crime. They're going to commit a violent crime, and they're going to be right back in.
Okay.
On average. So they knew the numbers of guys that was going to be repeat offenders that was going to come back.
Right.
Okay. So it's the same thing with the women. Now, it just so happened that feminism is profitable.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, look at all of these chicks and look at Amazon. Man, these women are being inundated with Amazon packages. You see what I'm saying? I was
You
thinking
know
about
what?
drawing this cartoon.
I thought about. I think about this. You know, like so you have a lot of these lonely broads, right? Um, you ever seen like when like one of these niggas like the whole prison goes like on Instagram Live or one of those things, and like a lot of them just run. They just they can't help themselves. They love that shit. Like those prison niggas. Like prison niggas, they just love the prison nigga thing. But would you? I would think this would be a good idea. Because a lot of these broads love like vacation and shit like that. They love vacation. Wouldn't it be smart, if you were prison and you were trying to get, some revenue into the prison and all this type of stuff to kind of like start like how they have conjugal visits, but like a vacation, like a vacation for these guys. Like they can pay to spend the weekend in the prison and just like have a private room with one of these niggas. Because it would be very profitable, and then they can have like instead of going to the sperm bank, they can just go right to the prison and have
Listen, bro.
they have their
Listen,
vacation in the prison.
you think your mind runs wild?
But
You think your mind runs wild?
are
Now
you
just think.
bro?
And
You don't
chicks will
think
start pushing that. Chicks will actually start pushing that.
so? Do
We
you
need a vacation to the prisons.
so you don't think one of these older like the menopausal broad that she can't really find a man.
I mean, how
She
much did
can
you
go
charge for this, bro? $500,000 or something like that?
what?
The little vacation to the prison.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, what do you think would I mean? I think some of them would like they can live out their thug fantasy. In the prison, they can have bro. Listen, they can have the prisoner all to themselves. They could bring their girlfriend.
Hey, you a funny motherfucker, boy. You wild. He said, think about it, bro. They
Think
can
about
live
it.
out their fantasy
They can live out their thug
of being with a
fantasy.
thug.
Yeah, the thug fantasy. They can pick and choose what like vacation. You know, I think a couple of. I mean, they would pay a whole bunch. They would. I really think that there'll be a bunch of women that definitely sign up for that shit. A vacation
Oh.
in a prison. You know,
Hey, because
struggle of
the
struggle.
business mind in me is trying to think about, okay, how can we package this up? How can we choose the guys? You know what I'm saying? You know, how do we get them in contact with each other? How do we make
I'm
sure that
just
the
saying.
conjugal visit goes well?
Yeah. I'm talking about
Oh man.
murder. I mean, that's just more excitement. Like somebody that's got like four bodies on him. That nigga right there would be definitely like he would be top prize, wouldn't he?
Well, I mean, so you got to understand something. It's all about the protection of the female. Because we don't want them in there killing the chick, right?
No, they
You know what I
love that
mean?
danger, don't they?
Yeah, I mean they love it, but I'm just saying, like, we have to make sure that at the end, because that'd be bad for business.
Right.
But
I mean,
yeah,
they can.
yeah. I say we put them on the block. They'll be working.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
And what? Let's say if they want, let's say if they want to have five murderers, because you know how women are, they ain't never gonna be satisfied. They always want to one up each other, right?
Yeah, but Charles Manson and shit, I think he had a whole bunch of wives and pen pals and all this type of stuff like those. Like you seen that Love at Lockup shit. They love that shit, man. I mean, nah, I mean, bro, I bet you there is, because I think there's already websites of women that like prison dating sites where they go and choose a thug like from prison.
Get out of
Um,
here.
I believe so. Let's look. I bet you. Hold on.
Hold on. Yeah, I was about. That's
I'm,
how
I'm,
we said that shit at the
let's
same
look.
time.
Let's look. I think jail dating site. Look. Oh
Okay,
my
yeah, they
goodness.
still doing the pen pals and shit like that, right?
No,
You
there's
know,
jail dating sites. There is jail dating sites. Wow. Hmm.
but that's just okay. But that's just that. But they still pen paling though. Let me
I don't
see.
know.
12 of the
Maybe
best.
maybe there is. I mean, I guess if they get married to him or something, I guess they can go and see.
But what you saying is you don't want them to date. You just want them to fuck.
No, no, I'm just
It's just for
saying like
fucking, not
no,
for
no,
pen
I'm just
paling.
saying it's like instead of them going to like Jamaica and like, where else do they go to get fucked? Um, what do you call it? Jamaica, one of those places. They can just go to the local prison and just pay, for maybe like a room or a bunk and shit like that and have that jailhouse experience with the buck of their choice. Look,
Instead of like a conjugal room, they get
hmm
like the bunk bed with the toilet with the sink experience.
hmm or
Oh shit.
maybe they can like maybe they
Yeah,
can
that
rent a
yeah,
thug,
that'll be
like not
fun.
not rent a thug, like rent, like pay enough to where they can have like
Rent an inmate.
the inmate, like maybe they can build a club like in a prison, and like like restaurants and shit like that, and they can have like the bay experience, like a vacation,
Yeah, that's what I'm
a
saying.
vacation
Yeah.
with a like with a prisoner. You don't think I you know what, I bet you any
You
amount of
know what?
money.
I have an idea.
I bet you,
I
but the only
most
thing
certainly
is
have an idea.
white women would probably start outbidding them for that experience of thug action.
Oh man. Be like, hey, is it an app for that?
I listen, bro. I wouldn't put it past anything. But you don't. I mean, like in all seriousness, you don't think that uh, a vacation, like they would be intrigued by the possibility of, first of all, they would be able to, you know, they could choose their prison bay, right? And they can basically,
He said
you
they
know,
can choose their prison bay.
yeah, they can choose their prison bay, and they can go in there and get pregnant by them and have the baby.
Now that's interesting.
Yeah, you don't, but you don't think that's a feasible thing, do you?
Well, okay. I'm just thinking how I could replicate it. You know what I mean? Like do something with ex prisoners, right? Recreate the whole prison experience.
Oh yeah, fresh out, like you call it, fresh out,
Oh shit, that's what it's called too.
fresh out, fresh out the pen, like
Oh,
fresh out
call
the
it
pen.
fresh out. You can meet an inmate.
Hmm
You could,
Yeah, they can have like a uh, I think like a like a Roman noodle, like a 5-star Roman noodle like prison meal. You know, they can
bro,
have the whole
bro,
prison
bro,
experience.
bro, bro. We talking
But
too much online.
my bad.
We talking too much online. We talking too much online right now.
Yeah,
On the real.
yeah.
Yeah, we are about this. So look,
You think somebody
because
might
I
steal our idea?
hell yeah. Yes. Okay, and it might be the motherfuckers from Google. You know what I'm saying? Yes.
I also thought about it too.
And I bet you, we become the largest employer for guys fresh out the pen.
Hmm. And then I think too. I had another idea, but this is a long time ago. Like, like how some of these, these boss bitches love just to abuse like simps and shit like that. It's like the simp experience. Some of them they've been you know dogged out by Pookie and Ray Ray. They can have like a maybe a simp, like rent a simp. Like they can just treat them like garbage. I mean, but they can do that on the regular anyway. Maybe they wouldn't pay. But do you
Yeah,
think
yeah,
some
they
of
don't
them
need
would
to rent
pay
one.
to? They don't need to rent one.
No, they don't need to rent one.
Okay,
They can find one.
yeah, I think
See,
rent a
see,
simp.
because and this is the reason why they friend zone guys, because the guys that be willing to accept the friend zones are simps.
Right.
Yep. So I think they solved
Yeah.
that problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. That's funny. That's funny. Like a chick tried to after we had a what's the name? She tried to friend zone me. I'm like, nice try, but nah, that's not gonna
See,
work.
that's the whole thing. I just never been friend zone.
Mm.
I just never have.
You got.
And I think part of the reason why I never have been friend zoned is because I don't really pay attention to girls like that. Right?
Yeah,
Once
but
I
I mean,
once I got
I've been friends with every single one of them. I've at least hit before. I think. Yeah, yeah.
well,
Mm,
see, because the girls who I wasn't interested in,
hmm.
you know, I just never really did nothing with them. And the girls that I was interested in, you know, okay, I was just telling my cousin just the other day. I'm like, look, I never been in a car with a chick who never popped their titties out while I was driving.
Mm,
I mean you know, that that was trying to date me or whatever. That's because I pay more attention to the road than I do looking at them. You know what I'm
right,
saying? I'm not trying to look at their thighs and all this other. You know what I'm saying? Unless I'm in that type of mood. But if I'm driving, you know what I'm saying? I'm like an A1 driver. So you know, I'm just not paying attention to you, just all up in your face while I'm driving.
right.
Next thing you know, they popping their titties out and I'm getting my dick sucked. I just don't understand like how these guys are having problems.
Mm.
I just don't get it.
Now we hurt, we don't know women and all this type of shit. Uh,
Oh yeah,
we
well, I
hurt.
mean, yeah,
You hurt. You
you
hurt.
know.
You hurt.
So
You
so
hurt.
fellas, hey, I got to get ready to get out of here, bro. I think this was a great stream.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah,
Some yeah, but
I think we
somebody
covered a lot.
yeah, I know. I mean, but the thing about it is, I think one of these days, a lot of people are gonna really appreciate, you know, like guys like us. That's, we're almost. I don't want to say we're prophets, but they're gonna be like, damn, this guy did say this is what we're gonna see, and then as soon as they be like, damn, I remember I listened to a stream, man, and then now, on the news, there's a prison with a club in it, and there's bitches going on vacation. Instead of going to the Bahamas, they're going to vacation on a prison.
Right,
I'm
yeah,
on a
right.
vacation. You know what I'm saying? They would be
Yeah.
like,
So
damn, we thought that was far fetched. But last question, Doug, is there anything like you grew up thinking that there's no fucking way this is ever going to be acceptable in society, and then you get older and then all of a sudden it's acceptable?
Um, hmm. That it was. Let me see, because okay, see, like the South is like 20 years behind times, right?
You think we're
So
slow in the South?
yeah, South is way
Oh
slower
my
than the
God, you
city.
must be out your mind. But
South is
anyways,
way
carry
slower than
on.
the city.
Carry
Okay,
on.
so a lot of the things like the whole gynocracy thing, I've seen that before.
Right.
Okay, I've seen it. I've seen girls coming outside, showing everything. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I mean, I've seen the wretchedness. Girls fighting and stuff like that, and titties popping out and everything like that. And 100 people fighting. I've seen that. You
Mm-hmm.
So there's nothing that I could say that's actually is surprising me. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't understand how guys are having problems with the girls. I just don't get it because there's nothing new under the sun, right? Um, so
Yeah,
no,
there's
so
nothing
nothing's
new. I
actually.
mean, but I mean, yeah, I mean, $40 get you. I mean, most places a blunt and a damn 40 ounce will get you
I mean, the only thing that would
crazy.
surprise me is like people be able to fuck outside. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the only thing that would actually surprise me. But there's nothing that's actually surprising to me.
No,
No, nope. I've seen it.
not even a
I've seen it.
thottery.
No, I mean that's like it's just a name to it.
Okay.
Okay, comes out of Chicago. Why? Because this is something that we've seen,
Hmm.
right? And so that's not even surprising to me.
I
The
mean, is
thottery.
it Is it surprising that like strippers can basically go in a bedroom, put on a camera, and make more money than the bitches that are actually going to the strip club and getting touched on?
Well, okay, so in the land of bootleg tapes, see that's already been done. They just sold tapes, right? Now we just have live streaming. Okay, but they used to put
Hmm.
stuff like that on VH tapes all the time.
Right.
You know, chick will turn it on and she'll be dancing and taking her clothes off, and then she start
Hmm.
masturbating, and then but it was just on bootleg.
Yeah. No,
You
I
could go down
never.
to 60, you could go down to
What I
sixty
never.
third
Yeah.
and go get that shit, and that was that.
No, I mean
Six third in Halston,
the
6:30 in
what
Western. I
I
mean,
grew up
people.
with, like for instance, the the Transformer, Decepticons and stuff like that. When I grew up, first of all, I don't got a problem with that. If you want to snip your thing, that's your thing. You can do whatever the hell you want to do. I don't condone it. Whatever. But I never thought that it would be so I mean, like that you really, I mean, for instance, when you see Decepticon, like with me, I remember one time I was at a club, man. I mean, I looked up and then there was one there and I like almost screamed and like threw my drink in the air because like you know how like something just it throws your equilibrium off. Like you see a big head, big hands, like but dressed like a woman. It kind of
Okay.
makes me uncomfortable.
Oh, that's
But
what you mean by
r-
Decepticon. Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But literally now, I remember I was on the dating site, and sometimes you go swipe, 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 swipe. Literally, they're all over the place, and you really have to examine.
Okay.
I
So
never
with
thought in a million years that you really would have to examine to make sure that they were of like you really had to examine them to make sure that
so
they
back
were.
so back home we got a spot called Rush Street.
Hmm.
Rush. RUSH. And down on Rush Street, just north, well, it's kind of starting the north side, but Rush Street, that's where you had all of those people at.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um, Out here in Dallas, it's the same thing, right? We got a spot that's called the Gabrielhood,
The what?
right? Gabrielhood.
What? Damn.
Yeah. Right. And I mean, I think the Gabrielhood is probably like 2 miles by 1 mile or something like that. Uh, and this is like the gay community, and what I believe is that it was that community was built by rich, powerful white men,
Mm-hmm.
right? So that they could, because it's right adjacent to like one of the wealthiest neighborhoods in America, Highland Park. And so I think that those guys were able to walk from their houses, go right across the street, and experience and enjoy their homosexual lifestyle without being judged.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what they did. They built the neighborhood, and it's a whole neighborhood, whole community, got jobs and everything just for those people, right?
Of gay dudes.
Uh huh. Yeah, LBGTQ RSTUV community.
Mm.
You know, um, and that's their thing. So you know, um,
I don't know, man. That's funny. I think I wonder in about 10 years, are they going to be adding more acronyms to it? Like maybe like including like animals or some shit, like in that acronym, like something that represent that segment of
well,
you know,
so
if they have.
so you gotta understand that there's like different classifications of people, right?
Hmm.
And so I think they're like up to like 46 different classifications. And so like I don't know if you could see, if you're looking at like on Facebook, Google, or whatever the case may be, like you can see like dogs are walking, dogs are talking, dogs, how dogs are interacting. Some dogs are sitting on the toilet, dogs are in the kitchen. So 1,000 years from now, man, it's going to be very interesting. you know Even the next 100 years is going to be very interesting, because they're going to be uh, to see how far along they are with these particular processes, right? um
Hmm.
because I think that, so these little small dogs that we're seeing are called runts. And
Hmm.
with these runts, it's going to be very interesting to see, who's the smarter, the bigger dogs or the runts are,
Oh,
you
okay.
know, and
So
then to see how far along that they bring them
are you
into the
saying that
humans, to make them
are
out
they
of a
going to
human
include
species.
are they going to include dogs in some of those acronyms, or
Just think about it.
do you think that they're going to have like a whole segment, like because a lot of these women and stuff like that, they're really close to their dogs, so they're going to
Hmm.
start wanting equality to dogs and humans, right? So
Well,
do
I
you
mean, just
think,
think about it for a second. They already have health insurance and shit. These dogs have had health benefits before people.
damn. But I was saying, like, do you think that they're going to include dog in their acronym, or do you think that they're going to have a whole set of like, the
No, 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 no.
LGBT
Dogs are gonna.
dog
I think. I
version?
believe dogs. I believe dogs are gonna be included um in the acronyms, because they're gonna be part of the human race.
Okay. I wonder. So are they? I wonder. I mean, I just wonder if dogs are being. Um. Do they have like the whole segment of that, like trans dogs and shit like that too?
Well,
Like, are they going to be able to
okay, so
include?
if you look at dogs, right? Dogs will fuck anything.
Okay.
That's the whole point behind this whole
Including
dog.
other dogs that are of the same
Yeah, see, a
gender.
dog will hump on anything. I mean, a dog will hump on your leg.
Really?
Yeah, a dog will hump on a turtle. A dog will hump on a cat. A dog will hump on anything.
Okay. Yeah. So there probably will be those, yeah, that whole segment of alternative lifestyle dog, like pets. Like pets, like I'm gonna stop. Let me stop before I get canceled.
Alternative, alternative
Like
lifestyle
dogs,
pets.
dogs that like cats.
But see, there are dogs out there that like that. You know what I'm saying? They hump on. You know, you just see them
There
and they go
are
humpy.
dogs that
You know
like
what I mean?
cats or goats. That's too much, though. Somebody
But
needs
see,
to
I think it's just when they just
these
ready to
people.
mate.
No, they have to be. No, they have to be stopped. They cannot make like Rover, like go after like Heathcliff and shit. No, hell no. There's no way. No, there's no fucking Rover need to stay his ass. Benji and fucking Rover need to stay his ass away from Heathcliff. That's fucked up, man. There's no telling what these motherfuckers would do. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. Damn.
Okay, bro. So
All right,
it's
man.
been 3 hours, bro.
All right.
I seriously gotta get out of here because I'm
Nah,
on
man. Thank you for
public
coming through, man.
transport.
We had a great conversation. The menopausal sisterhood. I really do think that they've been a major problem. Um, and I think they're going to continue to be a problem as they get older and drier. So they're going to be more upset at the world.
Look, this is what you fellas need to start doing. Start buying stock in fans and start buying these bitches some fans and some dildos. Okay, you know,
Yeah,
get them a
but
subscription to Adam and Eve or something.
yeah, man. But there's and get you some businesses and restaurants and shit like that that serve liver and onions. Like old people food, because they're gonna start having like hot flash
As you say,
summer and shit.
they're gonna need they gonna need they. Hey, make
Hot
that the
flash
next
summer.
topic of the show. Hot
Yeah,
flash summer.
yeah, hot flash summer. They're
Yes,
gonna start these
sir.
old broads. They'll be like, nah, we still got it. We still got it at 70 with a BBL and shit. What the fuck? Come on, man. Let's go. All right, man. I'm up out of here, man.
Bro, it's a good one. Hey,
Yeah,
everybody. Hey, thanks for joining us today. For those that did, hey, I had a blast, but it's time for me to go.
no doubt, man. Hey, man, make sure y'all like the stream, man, and share the content. You know what I'm saying? If you like what you hear, man, you want to contribute to the show, man, there's a cash app right here. You don't have to, but hey, holla at your boy. Hey, it's Christmas. I need me some Christmas money. Anyways, man, holla at your boy.